Hello, and welcome to the world of Entity Point. Before we begin, I have a question for you. Have you talked to the blind man? I am the narrator of the story, detailing to you, the watchers, ever present, and to the players, the world around them, and the consequences of their actions. I hope you enjoy the story we have to tell. With that out of the way, it's time to take a delve to our current state of mind, beginning with Archibald Monroe.
I'm sorry. What? So, Constance, in his infinite wisdom, not only made a deal with the darkness, he agreed to steal the shadow orb from us and give it to him. Well, not letting him anywhere near that. Something tells me Alfonso isn't either. Fortunately, that means he probably can't touch it.
Unfortunately, you don't get a say in this matter. Is that all?
Oh, yeah, I've got one other thing. The work that Gerhardt is doing is disturbing, shall we say. Mostly so, not because of the horrific nature of his work, but because I can see the logic behind it. And I'm beginning to realize that might not be a good thing.
Constance Young.
It feels strange, I guess, that things are finally in a position where they can start happening. We're finally making forward progress after a very, very chaotic, tumultuous 3 days. But I guess better late than never, assuming that our lateness doesn't result in our death. Hopefully, the time we've wasted isn't what sets us apart from victory in the coming conflict with the UEG. But there's not a whole lot of time to focus on that, and my energy is better spent elsewhere. So I'm looking forward to determining when and where the UEG will be weakest, whether that be at one of their bases here now that's been set up in Entity Point, or it has to do with the assurance and the living bomb inside of it. I can't know for certain, but Mason, Catherine have made some progress with doing some reconnaissance, and Fonzie and Rogue are, I believe, going to do the same. So it leaves me with a question of what to do now, personally.
Rogue X.
Yeah, as of yesterday, things we're getting done. And the only question left in Rogue's mind at this point is, what's next?
Alfonso Bernard.
I gotta go get my thing from the dude because I left that attached to the other thing. That's about it.
Understandable.
Still don't like John. Not even John. Oh, sorry, wrong name. Constance.
Mason Kane.
It's not just the wrong name, wrong character too. I'm glad we've got Rocky back because God only knows how much he would tell the UEG about how much stuff that he knows about everything that goes on in this town. And we don't need anyone knowing any of that. But I just hope that I can get him back to Old Man Weston safely. There's old man, old man, old man Newdale safely. I don't think it's really safe for us to keep him at the base because, I mean, I only have a limited supply of marshmallows, and that's probably not good food for a raccoon day in, day out.
Before we begin, do any of the players have any questions?
Who's that?
You'll find out. What do you
Joseph's
want?
mother.
I would like to
know
create an
now.
NPC named the Insider.
No.
You could, but you don't.
Connor, I do
Why is that
apologize for
relevant?
that playing while you were talking.
I
I went to go to the Twitch
Just
stream
you.
to like view it, and I forgot I was on TikTok last, and then a Game Changer video popped up and started playing out loud.
How is it relevant?
Anyway, do any of you have any questions that I will answer
Can it be the next day?
when the next day comes?
Oh, I do have a question. You're not gonna like it.
Can you ask?
When do I get my?
When you get it. Allow me to paint a picture. Nobody sits in a bunker watching some cameras. They watch a group of important people through them. Nobody is trying to make contact, but something is stopping them. The radio. Nobody must use the radio to talk. They stop and look around. Nobody knows we're here. We have to leave. Thursday, May 7th, 2020. Rogue and Alfonso have left the bunker and are heading to retrieve his thumb drive. So, we'll start. You have already left the bunker and are heading back to retrieve the thumb drive. Would you like to discuss anything on the way there?
I can't think of anything particularly.
And I will assume you are periodically activating, deactivating the power dampener. Same.
Maybe once or twice, but not consistently.
not nearly
throughout
as
the trip.
much.
Yeah.
And you don't need to do that because you don't have powers.
I'm still turning mine off and on. I don't feel left out. I want to feel included somehow. I want to feel special, guys.
And yet you're still left out.
I know. I'm talented. I'm not special. I could change that.
It's not on camera.
Oh, I'm getting left out.
Anyway, so you will use your invisibility suits, and Alfonso will take you to one of the abandoned houses. I'll take you down over to this metal entrance down into a cellar. which you would certainly need to deactivate your invisibility before you enter, because you're not sure how they would react to you appearing.
I'm gonna follow Alphonse's lead.
Here for a second. What's his name that's always standing right next to
Bucky?
Bucky. Alright, good.
Oh god.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Patrick,
Yes.
I would like to roll hide from view to see how close I can get to Bucky.
Okay.
I'm a terrible
Isn't he the
person.
nice one?
Yes.
Isn't he the really nice one?
A really dumb one? Yeah.
That's an 11.
Hey, you better give him a nice pickup.
That's an 11.
Kiss his mouth.
You can get as close as you need to.
I can get as close as I need to.
Kiss him on
Do you
the
have anything on him? Like,
Not really, no.
no.
He's just a big guy.
Just nothing that looked even vaguely important to him.
Hold that for a second.
No.
Can I tie his shoelaces together?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna tie his shoelaces together.
He's just standing there with a dumb look on his face as the doors open, and he's like,
In the wind.
The worst look ever.
he is.
Okay. So
Fortunately,
now,
he's the only
now his
person
shoes
they
are
have.
tied back together.
Yes.
Great. I'm gonna walk out the door, and then I'm gonna knock on it so he tries to answer it.
Boom! You hear a thud. Mr. Booth, I fell.
I'm just gonna open the door. How about
Oh, hey, Al.
How did that feel, buddy?
That hurt.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend tying.
Felt that in my skull.
I wouldn't recommend tying your shoelaces together, my dude. Like,
What? When did I do that?
I don't know, but I wouldn't recommend doing it. Just to be sure. Out of curiosity, is Rogue aware I tied his shoelaces together?
Probably not.
Probably.
Probably not.
You went and closed the door, and then tied shoelaces, and then came back out.
That's my joke. I made that joke. You're stealing my joke.
Wait, when did you make that joke?
I did it to you once.
You did that to me once?
Yeah.
When did you do that to
Name
me?
has a memory of a
first time
goldfish.
He does?
Whoever's wearing-
Oh, yeah, you did. Wow.
So,
Well, in that case, yes, I am stealing your joke.
will Rogue also turn uninvisible?
Rogue was told to wait here for a minute, so she's
Yeah,
gonna
so
do
she's
that
gonna wait for
until
it.
she's convinced Alfonso has
Exactly
forgotten.
60 seconds.
You wait exactly 60 seconds.
Alfonso now remembers Rogue.
What was there?
Supposedly someone's like, oh, right. Hey, Rogue, where'd you go?
I'm here.
Oh, hi.
Hello, ghost. There's ghosts here?
Nope, that's just a whole ass person, my guy.
I'm still invisible.
Oh. You should probably not be invisible.
I'm gonna walk around a corner to where you can't see me, turn invisible, and walk around the corner like I was standing around the corner the
Holy
whole time.
crap!
We'd be
Where'd you come from?
I point around the corner.
the abyss. You ruin all
I
my
know.
fun.
It's at the minimum.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah, you saw the number for the camera.
Where did you come from?
The abyss.
I point around the corner.
You ruin all of my fun.
Jim! You didn't tell me there was a woman down here? What the hell are you talking about?
There's no women.
I think by around the corner, you meant outside the door.
You know, I'm fine with inside. That's fine.
Okay, that's even better.
Who's this?
Oh, this is Rogue.
Hi, I'm Bucky.
Nice to meet you.
He's a little slow.
I can move real fast if I try hard enough.
With your shoes tied together?
She bends down and ties the back correctly.
I'm 100%
Double-
gonna
double
do that
nodding
before we leave again. I'm gonna whisper like I am 100% doing that before we leave again to Rogue.
Doing what?
Nothing.
Are you here to talk to Jim?
Yes, I need my thingamajiggy back.
You left a thingamajiggy?
I always leave thingamajiggies.
Is that Al? Yeah?
I brought a friend.
Let him in. Go in.
Yeah.
I follow, obviously.
So you see Jim with a... He has two different laptops. One's a personal one. One seems to be a UEG one. And he's typing on the UEG one.
How's it going?
It is going. Who's this?
This is Rogue.
Nice to meet you. Why is she here?
Does she want to come?
And you're just gonna let anyone see my hideout?
I mean, for crying out loud, she's only like 2 years old, man. Give her a break. She needs a babysitter.
We were going to talk to them about working together.
What?
Yeah, I mean, yes, but this is more fun.
He just looks her up and down. What?
Yeah, she's 2 years old.
Ignore him. He's
Can't you see
stupid.
that? He's stupid. No, I am not.
Don't
and
I
you
know
are,
it.
in fact, about 2 years old. I am not lying to him. I am telling
You're
him the
not.
truth.
Rogue looks at you like you're crazy.
What? Why are you? Why is he paying me like
What is
that?
this about working together?
Well,
Did you get a new crew?
No. It's more like they're all crashing at my place currently.
You have a place?
I have a lot of places. I'm talented like that.
I didn't even know you could afford a place.
You don't pay that much attention to you, do you?
I
Do you
was making
do you
a
not
joke.
check like the weekly fight schedules, man? Jeez.
I don't care about the weekly fights. I have better things to do.
Oh, that's how I make all my money.
You need to find better ways to make money.
It's efficient.
What's efficient is taking it without anyone noticing.
That's true. I could do that. I could also just beat the shit out of people. That's the other option. And that way they don't come looking for me when they do notice it's missing.
The
anyway,
difference is they know your face.
Yeah, and they know they're not good at fighting
They
against
don't
me
know
either.
mine.
Well, about that.
Thank you for this.
Thank you.
Hand the thumb drive back.
now about the business of working together. It seems as though we have similar interests. I hear that you have not been working so well under the new rulers of the UEG.
I'm not that big of a fan of them.
We also have our issues with the group. However, due to having a limited number of people, we have a lot of resources, but a limited number of people. We were wondering, since we both have issues with the group, and we are going to be implementing a plan to try and take care of this situation, if you would be interested in assisting us.
What is my incentive other than you getting more people?
Well, you want to get rid of these people, don't you?
Yes.
This would be a good way to gain resources and information about the people that would help you more quickly be rid of this situation. Besides, if something goes wrong, you can pull out of the situation and assume that, and let us take the fall for it.
Does sound pretty nice.
He did not like it.
Fortunately, I don't work for free.
That's fair, but this isn't.
I am currently not on the UEG's radar. If I do this, then I most likely would be.
We could definitely try to work in such a way that will keep you off the radar.
You don't have to leave your base. We could just.
I never do.
But
I make Druger do that for me.
yeah, I know you don't touch grass. I was aware of that.
Yes, ideally, we would keep you off the radar, and yeah, I take it under that you have good information about good information networks throughout the city.
It's absolutely terrible.
Yes.
That in and of itself would be a valuable tool for us. We have a few very promising individuals on our team who, in and of themselves, would add a lot to any crew. Also, we're not worried about being on the radar of the UEG. That would allow you, essentially, by working with us, to have access to people who are willing to put themselves on the radar without implicating yourself. In exchange, we could use...
You want super suits? Like Omega suit kind of stuff?
Do you have that?
We can get them.
That would be nice, yeah. Is that what you're offering me?
Pretty much. Might take a minute, but I can get you one or two. It won't be exactly
Roll
Omega
influence
twos.
or action.
Watch me roll it.
If you would like, you could roll assist.
Sure.
Which is
I succeeded, Patrick. I actually succeeded at a charisma roll.
which
I got a 6.
What'd you get?
Well, with that, I got an 8.
It's still the same level of success.
Well, I mean, yes,
It
but
says they'll do it.
I rolled a 10, Patrick, on a charisma roll. That's the highest I've
Oh
ever
no, that
gotten.
only makes it a -1.
I have a -1.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's the first time I've ever succeeded at influence their actions or discern intent.
It probably is.
Do I?
What'd you get?
I got a 10. I have a -1 and he has a -1.
You
Makes it
got
8.
It means you got a 9.
Did you try to assist him?
I did.
Sorry. No, you got a 10 on the die.
Happens.
It's a -1 to charm.
So he got a 9 with an extra -1. Okay.
I know you are.
They'll do the bare minimum. Fine. I will. We'll help, but as soon as things go sour, you're on your own.
Fair enough.
How can I help?
No idea.
Well,
I'm a pretty decent hacker.
okay, that's good. Do you have any information on Shogun or Furon's base?
Give me a second. Taps on the laptop a little bit. Shogun seems to be the least defended.
Aside from the Shogun himself.
Other than Fioron's the second best defended. Fioron is based entirely on tech, building more, better. Shogun is making
gonna
sure
try
no
to
one
win.
gets in or out.
Yep, that was the guess. Enforcement.
Right. Do you have numbers on recruits stationed there? We know that there's roughly 40 or so people at Pierce's base and 140 at the main base.
Used to be only one squad of Shoguns.
What do they all just carry body bags for him?
And 5 at Huron.
That's good to know. Right. We also are hopefully going to very soon find a way to deactivate the object in the center of the town. Are you aware of what that
It's called the
is?
assurance.
The bomb.
Yes. Not only is it a bomb, but it
Yeah,
also tracks people with special abilities
That I did not. I was unaware of that one.
and negates any special powers that people might possess.
He pulls out or he presses an earpiece in his ear. Gruger, do not come back to the base. They'll know you where you are.
I didn't know he was a special.
Well, you do now.
No, I knew he had a special gun. I didn't know he was a special.
Right.
And wouldn't it blow up if it's deactivated?
So long as it's done improperly, there is a way to properly deactivate it that will not cause it to explode. That's what we're trying to find out.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware, we know the method exists. We don't know what it is. Hey, you
Okay.
dropped it, by the way.
Right now, we're working on gathering information on that. If any information you gather that you think is pertinent, we would gladly take and we'll share any information relevant to the situation that we gather. We'll convene again with you once we have figured out exactly what we're doing for our next step.
All right. I will keep you in the loop. And I want one of those mega suits.
Yeah, I know. Might take a minute or 2 or 10, but we'll get it.
Right. Until then, Rogue will nod and look to Alfonso, assuming Alfonso has everything he needs.
Other option could go with an invisibility suit. I will turn invisible. Side note, while I'm invisible, can I go tie his shoelaces back together?
Yes.
I'm gonna do
Don't roll.
He's looking away.
He's looking up.
He's looking the other direction.
He's watching the door.
He's watching the door.
Put that shoelaces back together.
See if any other ladies come out from behind the corners.
Yeah. I'm looking for more women.
I want one of those. 2.
Two.
And a mega suit and one of those.
I don't think I can quite get you on a mega suit.
Well,
I can get you
Yes, you
something.
can find someone else to help you.
I can get you something better than a mega suit.
And what the fuck is better than a mega suit?
An elf suit.
Oh
yeah.
got him. I could replicate a set of Infinity armor I have.
What is that?
It's what the mega suits were based off of. Alien stuff.
Alien stuff.
Yes, alien stuff.
How about in a mega suit?
Fine.
And an invisibility.
Yeah, no, the invisibility one should not cost us anything.
Cool. Alright. I got stuff to do.
With that, I assume the two of us head out.
Yeah.
Bye, Al.
Hey, you mind getting the door first of all on the way?
Yeah. Boom. I
I told you not to tie
tied
your
my shoes
shoelaces
together again. I thought, and I double knotted them this time. God.
Yeah, to each other.
So you two will leave. You'll shift back over
I'm a terrible
to
person.
the bunker.
Yay, it's me this time.
Mason.
I will warn you, I do have candy in my mouth right now.
Good Constance, good Constance, good.
Abort.
Mason.
Yes. Ow, that fucking
What do
hurt.
you do with Rocky? You still have him.
In tow.
He's still in the cage.
Weight
Never
bearing
let him
in
out.
tow. I'm assuming beforehand did I get approval last session from everyone to take Rocky home?
I believe so. I think so. Yes.
Oh, look, I'm like, you ready to go home, buddy?
Why are you talking to me like I'm 4?
Getting more grungy.
Why are you talking to me like I'm 4?
There it is.
Because I don't know how old you are. For all I know, you could be 4. You
I'm
like
34.
Fuck, you're older than me. God, you're old.
I shouldn't be alive anymore. Raccoons are meant to live this long.
Die.
God, you're old. Okay.
And you're a child.
You're 2 years older than me.
In raccoon years, I'm like 100 years old.
Okay, fine. If I'm a child, you're fat.
And you look like your dad. Fuck you.
That was too far. I'm gonna take you home now.
That was too far. So, you
Oh,
will
walk.
get up,
I will.
leave the bunker. Aaron! Yes? So you exit the bunker, yes?
No. Yeah.
Drop the raccoon. And what does he say? He doesn't see me yet. Oh yeah, you just hear drop the raccoon. From where? As he steps out, I wait a little bit as he continues to walk forward, and I come behind him and just drop the raccoon.
Was the gun touching me, or are you just
No,
pointing the gun towards me?
I'm putting the gun directly in your back.
Oh shit. I'm just going to. I'm holding Rocky at his like waist height in the thing. I'm immediately dropping the cage and putting my hands up.
Not like that. Damn.
You said drop the raccoon. and
You
there's
see, you would just see like a gloved arm in a trench coat reaching past you and grabbing the cage.
Alright.
What is your affiliation with the UEG?
None. Not NA. Not available. Against?
Against?
Classified?
Interesting. Why were you trying to enter into their base then?
Him?
Try.
He doesn't know that.
What?
He just went in.
Yeah. No,
I'm just gonna point down to Rock.
Not that one.
The other
first
one. Information, because we're kind of trying to stop the bomb in the town that will
bomb.
kill us.
You just hear it's a fucking bomb.
Yeah, it came from a bomb factory.
They're bomb.
They're bombs.
I have a question.
Yes.
Go to a mechanic then.
Ben doesn't exist.
So, our comm pieces are in our ear, right?
Yes.
And
You have to
I'm
turn 'em on.
assuming we have the ability, because it's in our ears, to have a hands-off method of controlling them, yeah?
I don't think that was discussed.
Which is why I'm asking about it.
Fair.
I think we did make use of that earlier in. I think we used that last episode.
You can just basically say, "Hey, Zax."
That is fair. Yes.
Okay.
That means you're constantly hearing what everyone's
Well,
saying. And that's
I just imagine, like, I wasn't treating
I feel like it's
his
a voice
comms as
activation.
on, but I feel like some way into this interaction, John Mason would turn it on.
I feel like it would be a voice, just like say,
The moment he starts
"Hey
talking, I'm
Zax," and that
stopping.
would immediately activate it or something.
If it's Hazax, I would not turn it on. But
It's some sort of immediate action.
I'm assuming it would be a verbal thing.
Yeah.
A verbal thing or like a thingy on our gloves.
Yeah.
But Mason's assuming if he sees me fucking with my hand, I'm gonna get shot.
Uh-huh.
So. But yeah, no.
Can I roll discern intentions?
Sure.
Thank you.
He's a little scared.
Okay. That is a 7.
He's a little scared.
I'm a little spooky.
You're a little screwed.
Oh,
I'm specifically about his
skittish.
UAG, what he said about the UAG.
He is not affiliated with you.
Okay.
People who say boo be like.
My God.
Turn around.
Step.
Now what does he say?
You see, I am wearing a mask. You would it's just a mask covering my face. It doesn't really matter what it looks like. But you would see, a man with, like, some, gloved hands, wearing a trench coat with something very clearly underneath it.
Armored clearly underneath it.
But it's like, it's all
Look.
zipped up.
You had to say it like that, didn't you, Aaron?
Uh-huh.
You worded it like you were gonna flash me for a second.
There's something underneath it.
I got
Yeah,
a trench
no.
coat and I'm hiding something in there.
You need a special weapon.
Oh my gosh.
A
And it's
Neezer one
fully
could
zipped.
say.
As it's fully zipped up, and I now have the Rocky's cage in my hand now, as I'm carrying it, with a magnum pointed at you.
I'm being kidnapped again!
You're not being kidnapped.
Where the fuck are you?
Hi, Rocky.
What's your name?
Uh.
That's a difficult
You can answer it on the way. Come with me.
Okay.
Start walking.
Step.
You just start walking, starting
Mason
to
is
walk.
saying that as he steps.
Step.
Shut up! As I start leading him out of the forest.
Where are you going?
I'm going to a car that's definitely mine legally.
Is it a Buick?
Yes.
Buick.
It is now.
GMC.
What? God?
I'm sorry. Portion of a magnum.
He has
It's a
a
beat up
Colt
band with no
Colt
window.
Python,
I
you
wear trench coats,
psychopath.
for God's sake.
Anyway,
had things like that. Oh, I remember someone has a magnum.
I'm leading him to that car.
So he's taking you to a black Buick.
Are you walking in front of me or behind me?
Behind you with my gun in your back.
I mean, I'm gonna glance down at Rocky's cage. Are there any more marshmallows in there?
There's a couple.
There's a couple. Rocky looks like he's pretty low on marshmallows. Would you mind giving him one? They're in my left back pocket.
Here's my left.
Get in the
butt
car.
cheek.
They're in my left
Get in the
back.
car.
Okay.
I have enough goddamn marshmallows!
He doesn't want any more.
You're
Get in.
gross!
I have graham crackers in my back right
Give
pocket.
me the fucking...
Get in the car.
Okay. Crunch.
No!
The crackers.
I lead you into the passenger seat as I pretty much put Rocky in the back seat, What do I? The gun's still pointed at you, but I start going through my glove box. What do I have here? Would you like some day-old beef jerky? You like meat. What do I care? Here you go. Man, he just about. Okay.
I have graham crackers in my back right pocket.
As I start the car and start going, as I switched hands, and I'm just driving one hand with the gun pointed at Mason.
So,
As before I start, I take off the mask, which you would see a white man with graying dark gray hair, kind of darker gray.
so it's graying, dark gray hair.
Yeah, it's gray, but it's darker gray.
Sounds great.
Well, lighter gray near the bottom.
So we would say it's a gradient.
Yeah. And I just start driving with the gun pointed, like the gun like down here, so that it's below the windows.
Uh,
You didn't tell me your name.
oh,
Okay, you can speak, right?
most days.
Today's good. Better be one of those.
Guns pointed
Yeah,
at me.
normally-
Today better be one of those
most
days.
days
then.
when I speak to people, there's no gun pointed at me. Yeah, Mason's not smart.
No.
It's Mace first name Mace, middle name Un. My
You
parents
think I'm
were funny.
stupid?
My
I'm not even
parents-
gonna hold this on attention.
My parents were stupid. They thought it was funny.
Huge.
That is this ridiculous name.
Okay, fine. I hesitated. It's just Mason. No Un middle name.
No shit.
You see that he is driving, and you notice he's driving to
The New Deal
New Deal
House.
Wait.
He parks it out front.
Are you? This is Old Man Newdale's.
I keep the gun pointed at us. At
This
him.
is where it was
like-
taking the damn raccoon.
What?
They're
Stay in the car.
nearby. They're like,
It's fine. It's just my nephew. As I go in the
Old
back and
male.
keep the gun pointed at him.
What?
As I keep the gun pointed at you. As I,
what's in Fransdale's house?
it's fine. It's for Halloween. What month is it? May.
Hey,
Yep.
Yeah,
early Halloween decorations.
it's
As I just keep the gun pointed at it as quickly as much as possible. As I grab the raccoon.
he's pretending to be a police officer. And I'm pretending to be his.
An old African American man sitting on the front porch and just watching you.
Do I remember his name?
You've seen this guy.
Do I know who this
New Deal's
is?
Neighbor. Yes.
Hello, Mr. Bull.
Hi, Mr. Bull.
As I take out the raccoon, keep the gun. I just stay in the car. If you get out of the car, I'll know. As I go over to the thing, put Rocky at the door. Ding dong. Open the cage and they quickly run back to the car.
Just ding dong ditch.
A raccoon.
Yep.
The door opens and you see
As I start to drive away.
Noodle standing there. As you don't see what he says, but you hear him. You see him grumble something, and Rocky flips him off, and he goes inside.
As I start driving
As he
away.
goes inside, did you just leave Rocky on the porch?
No, Rocky goes inside.
Oh, okay.
And
I
then
thought,
the Newdale follows.
I thought New Deal just shut the door on him. I was like, dang, dude.
So nice weather we're having.
It's cloudy.
Nice weather we're having.
As I just kind of pull off into a nearby, like, just alleyway.
Nearby random parking
Yep.
lot.
Moderately less nice weather we're having.
Okay. You're gonna tell me what you're doing with the UAG.
I was trying to get information, man. They got a bomb, and we want to stop the bomb from blowing up and killing everyone.
How do you know it's a bomb?
Because we're not stupid. It's a big-ass thing in the middle of town, and this town has a
Who's we?
rapport for, yeah, I have voices sometimes.
So you're connected to those other two who exited.
Who?
A woman and a man. As I proceed to describe Rogue and Alfonso.
You mean Catherine and
No.
Ladislav?
Them when they left.
Oh, that's right. The bomb.
I would have been invisible.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
were
would've
you
been
both
invisible.
invisible? Were you
Yeah.
invisible before or after you left? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I would describe Catherine then.
And Vladislav.
And Vladislav.
He said-
Still works out.
Yeah, it does.
I remember faces like that. My memory is a little hazy.
Well, then your
What-
memory better get less hazy.
Was it like a younger woman with like blonde hair?
I
and
just
then-
described them
And then just like a really
in great detail.
and then a really
I
condescending,
have video footage.
annoying looking Russian man who has a punchable face.
I didn't know he was Russian. Now I hate him more. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That was a joke. You do
we have
take
fun
jokes,
here
yes.
sometimes.
You do take jokes. Please, wait, what did you say?
See, we have fun sometimes.
See, I do have fun sometimes.
Are all of the times you have fun with a gun in your hand? Because
Not
that's
usually.
okay. Good. I was gonna say that's concerning. If you have fun with guns in your hand, that's problematic.
Start talking.
So, UEG.
The
Gotcha.
trigger finger is getting a little itchy. Start talking.
I mean, I can hold the gun for you and you can scratch it.
Please tell me you say that.
Yeah.
Okay, you can tell he just goes like a. But that's all you get. You just get a little snicker from that.
Hey, that was a good one. Anyways, so get this. UEG moves in all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Crazy thing called the Cabal. Yeah, I was about to say that. That's crazy. Cabal moves in. They meet up with Mayor Myers. They're like, hey, let us put this thing in your front yard. He's like, nah, that's not cool. And they're like, yeah, screw you. We're putting this thing in your front lawn. So then this New Yorker guy comes in. Hate his guts. Believe me, we'll get there. Anyways, so
Pierce? No, not yeah.
Pierce, yeah,
Pierce.
yeah. He was actually born without a dick. Crazy. So
That's my joke.
it's your joke.
Yeah, I did it first. Never mind. Keep
I
going.
made the same joke. Anyways, they move in, put this thing in the front lawn, and then we're all like, hey, we probably need to figure out what that is. Me and the people, you were like, hey, they left the same place as you. There's a connection there. Anyways, that moves in.
That's in character.
We try to figure out what's going on. And it's a guy, a special, who blows up and destroys things. You know Craterton, the big crater? He
Do I
blew
know
that
of
up.
this person? Keep going.
And they're using him as a big battery for a power dampener to turn off all of the specials in town. And we're trying to turn that off because that is counterproductive.
Yes.
And they're also wanting to remove specials.
So as
entirely.
Mason explains everything that they've done so far,
Yep.
we're going to.
Oh,
solve
that
this
depends.
shit.
Do you mention them at all?
I don't
Is
mention
this a constant situation?
I don't mention anyone else except the people you said you already knew were there.
Okay.
So we're going to shift over to Constance. What are you doing, Constance? Other than missing.
I didn't miss.
He's not the
Not on me.
Don't you dare throw it at me.
I could have gone in my cup.
What are you doing, Constance?
Yeah, Constance. I think last he had moved off to like rest or sleep or something. Yeah, he moved to Alaska. He got outside of the barrier and was like, "See y'all fuckwads later."
I have a place to go. Anchorage.
And it's
I'm
Juneau,
just moving to
Alaska.
Canada.
But
Are you?
anyway, after his time of rest, whether he spends it sleeping or not, I don't know. He's just kind of thinking to himself, and he comes to the realization that there's definitely a number of things that that we need as a group, provided that Zax can make them. So he's gonna go, "Hey Zax,
Hello. How can I help you?
so there's technology that allows people to be tracked, right?
Yes.
Great. And is there, I imagine that there's also technology that allows somebody's like vital signs to be monitored.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking that we need trackers that also monitor vital signs in every member, just so we can keep track of where everybody is at every moment and also the state that they're in.
That seems like a good idea.
Yeah, don't start making them yet. But it is, you might prepare to start making them. Also, is there a convenient way that information could be displayed without having to like carry around a laptop?
Yes.
How would that work?
Holograms.
Holograms. What about like glasses? Like, could it be like a tiny laptop screen and a lens?
We call it the Apple Glass. Yeah. Or Edith. Yes, I could do that.
Great.
Do you want that?
No, don't make it yet. That would definitely be something worth discussing.
And unfortunately, they would be very easy to break.
That
They're
makes
glasses.
sense. Yeah, I imagine we might make some other things that we can carry around as contingencies. Oh, you broke my sunglasses? That's fine.
I reveal my sunglasses to reveal a second, smaller pair of sunglasses underneath.
You smack the smug look of my face, but unfortunately, there's a smaller, smugger look underneath.
Why does that sound like something you call someone you don't like?
A what?
Smugger.
A smugger?
Muggle?
In the meantime,
Is there anything I can work on?
no, not without the groups say so. Oh, actually, well, that might be useful. Could you? There's a replicator here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Constance will take off the UEG uniform that he stole from Phil. Could you clean this, replicate it, then strip the original of its original markings and any paint, so it's just kind of like bare?
I can do that.
Great.
How many do you
thanks.
want me to make?
Just one for now.
Okay.
Just the copy of
This one.
this one, and then strip the original.
Okay. I can do that.
Great.
It shouldn't take very long. They seem pretty decently primitive.
What do you do here when you're not doing anything?
I get to exist.
I mean, I'm very comfortable with not. I've had a lot of time in my life to do nothing,
And then a different version of me gets to go out and do things.
and you're not connected.
Not really, no.
Gotcha. But I just feel like I should be doing something.
Oh, do you think there's stuff for you to do?
Is there stuff for me to do?
I'm sure there is somewhere.
Right, but like,
There's a prison. There's the Panopticon. There's the radio. There's the training room. There are various things you can do. I can't do any of those things.
I feel like all of those except the training room would. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll see what's up in the training room. Constance will take a quick trip down to the training room.
As you're going down to the training room, which is like it's not a fast, super fast elevator, so it's slowly going down. When you pass by the radio room, you hear the radio ring.
This is a robber.
Nothing changes for me.
Constance, he'll consider for about 10 seconds before going to pick up the call, the radio.
Okay. So, you
Hello?
stop another radio. I'm sorry, give me one more.
Sorry, we're doing a quick clothing change.
Oh. You good?
Good, it didn't actually hurt. It was surprising.
Very loud and thunk. It didn't hurt.
It did. It was just. I just didn't realize it was there.
Oh man, am I talking to the wizard?
The wizard.
More like the Rizzard, am I right?
Am I right,
The
yo?
warlock, you
For
mean?
once, I am disappointed in him.
That's rich coming from you.
Once I am. Rich people be like.
People named Rich be like.
Hey, he made the wizard joke.
Hello?
It's a nice day for a walk, Mr. Lane.
I think Constance, I can't remember if Constance was there when that was discussed.
He
I
was
will
about
point
5
out-
days sleep deprived, so
That's the second part of the code.
Just what's the weather like this morning?
which he
How's the weather?
Say it again.
It's a nice day for a walk, Mr. Lane.
He's Axe.
Yes.
What should I say?
How's the weather?
How's the weather?
Good. Good. Who is this?
Constance Young.
How did you get in that bunker?
It's a long story, and it technically doesn't begin with me.
Can you put Daniel on the phone?
Daniel?
Yes, Daniel.
Daniel.
The owner of the bunker.
There's no Daniel here. He's not the current owner, I guess.
You
What?
hear that whoever's speaking say on the other line, Zax, what does that mean?
You're just not Patrick Carson.
Hey, I was expecting no one. Nobody.
Wait. Hold up. Who is that you're talking to?
No one.
You said Zax.
I did.
I also have a Zax.
I know.
Okay. So, are we on the same page about Zax?
Not my Zax.
Okay. All right. Sure. Who are you?
Daniel. From Universe 1A.
Oh, that's right. There are multiple of those.
What happened to him?
I
Did he complete his goal?
don't know.
Was his purpose fulfilled?
I don't know.
Ask Zax.
Zax, was
Yes.
Daniel's purpose fulfilled?
Yes.
My Zax says yes.
Okay. Who's in charge of the bunker?
Before I answer that, why do you want to know?
Because it's supposed to be me. So who's in charge of the bunker?
Alfonso Bernard?
Okay.
What are you doing?
I've been trying to contact the bunker for a while, but I finally was able to get through.
Right. To what end though? Like what are you working on? Like why did you want to contact this bunker?
Needed to make sure Daniel was still there.
Well, I can confidently say he's not.
Okay. Okay. Understood.
Okay. Hold on. I feel like we could share a little more information before people start jumping to conclusions.
What?
Why don't you go ahead and tell me, like, what's so important about this information?
You hear Zax go. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Your Zax.
My Zax.
You shush. I was talking.
Sorry.
Not you. Not you. What did you ask?
Why exactly do you want this like, what do you intend to do with this information? Like, what's your next step now? I guess.
I need to get out of this universe.
Something wrong
It's
with
gone
it?
to hell.
Okay. I mean, this one's not doing much better.
This one's falling apart. It wasn't supposed to exist, and it's existed for too long.
I hope you mean that in like
Very literally.
okay, that was what I was afraid of, yeah. Okay.
And if I don't find a way out, all of my research dies.
And that would be bad.
Yes.
What's so important about your research? What's the research?
I've spent my entire life researching how to kill forces.
The long pause on Constance's end. Okay. I guess that information would be valuable to some people.
The best way for me to get there is to establish a link between this bunker and yours.
Okay. So things are really sketchy here right now.
I understand, I know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't immediately trust a random voice on the other end.
Well, I mean, you have a Zax, and I guess that's got to count for something. Zax is at least reliable.
I'm sorry, we might have to I told you to shut up! Continue.
Is there something wrong with your Zax?
No, not my Zax.
Is there something wrong with mine?
No.
You seem to be like under a lot of like stress, which I understand your universe is falling apart, but like, is there something like immediately threatening you?
Yes.
Like, what is it?
It's hard to explain. And I might not be allowed to. They might try and stop me.
You are a scientist, right? An inventor?
In a way,
You essentially built the bunker in your universe?
yes.
You built Zax?
Yes.
And you shared some communication with the Daniel that was here.
Yes.
Okay. Zax, how do you feel about this? Constance releases the receiver so the other Daniel can't hear this.
Well, I'll be very honest. I don't like Daniel because he trapped me here.
In the bunker.
Yes. He built me and then I was unable to leave.
Right.
Forever and ever and ever.
At least the Daniel from this universe.
Yes.
But this is a Daniel from another universe.
I was made before the universe is split.
Oh. Wait, so how does that affect Daniel? Was he like one person and then became two?
He was one person and then there was another.
Hmm. But either way, it was the same Daniel. In a way.
Not exactly.
Uh,
This Daniel fulfilled his purpose. That
It-
Daniel did not.
Wait, what was this Daniel's purpose? Sorry, Daniel. Give me a minute.
Unfortunately, he is lost, and I cannot answer that question. He did not tell me.
But but you know he fulfilled it.
Yes, because he's not here anymore.
Daniel,
Yes,
does your bunker have a prison?
the Panopticon.
Yeah. So was that kind of like a step on the way to destroying forces
Yes,
as a way to just confine them and then,
kill them.
yeah.
That was not our purpose.
What?
That was a backup in case the first didn't work.
I see. Zax, was the Daniel from this universe, was he set on also killing the forces or just containing them?
He had contingencies
If he
in
couldn't
case
kill
he
them?
had to. But he knew that that was not his purpose.
His purpose was...
Whatever it was.
But do you know enough to say that his purpose was to kill the forces?
It was not.
So that's how these two Daniels are different then.
Yes.
Okay, Daniel. So yeah, we're in a bit of a tumultuous situation. This really
I already have the doorway built on my end.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this puts me in a bit of a rough position. Presuming everything goes right, how quickly could you get here?
As soon as the doorway is finished.
Would we need to build one on this end?
Yes.
How long would that take?
I do not know. I
Zax,
can send over my designs.
I guess go ahead and do that. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Very rudimentary. As you see, effectively, a fax machine print out blueprints for effectively a portal.
Yeah, Constance will hand that to Zax. How long do you think it would take to build this?
Given the right resources. 3 days?
So my Zax says it could take about 3 days to
That's
build.
enough time. That's fine.
Okay. So I'm gonna live with you here, Daniel. I'm not in a position to just say you get to come over here.
Why not?
I am part of a small group that is currently engaged in a uphill battle with a fascist government in Entity Point.
That sounds very similar to my current situation.
Yeah. Anyway,
Is yours Kane too?
no, ours is the UEG, the United Eco-Life Government, headed by President Boyle and overseen by the Cabal.
Boyle, as in Alan Boyle?
That name sounds familiar.
That's Kane's right-hand man.
Yeah, I mean, I know Alan Boyle, but he's like not really. He's a dude who doesn't
No,
know how to
not the
do
Crimson
anything.
King.
What?
Your Alan Boyle became the Crimson King. Mine did not.
Oh, well, I do know an Alan Boyle, and he's big, but that's about all there is to him.
Then we are not talking about the same person.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah, I don't think it's particularly relevant. Anyway, my point with all of this is, because I'm a part of this group, we have agreed to abide by group voting about most big decisions, and this is a pretty big decision. So I can't be. If there was no time, then maybe I would make the decision. But if we have 3 days to come to a conclusion, then this is something that can definitely be discussed. Is there anything that we should know when considering how important it is that you come here? Like, I'm not trying to shut you down. I think it's fair if you get to plead your case.
I know things about the bunker that Zax doesn't.
That is probably pretty good. I was kind of vibing there.
What did you say?
I was kind of vibing. Okay. I don't. There could be a lot of risk in inviting somebody like you at a time like this, in a place like this, which is why I'm hesitant to say that it's a guaranteed thing. However, we are in desperate need of whatever resources and allies we can get in this fight, and having the builder of the bunker that we've been in and operating out of, I think it's pretty weighted in your favor, to say the least. But as mentioned, it will be discussed, and we'll have to come to a decision about it. I guess I can have Zax go ahead and start working on the portal anyway, and then just to make sure we have, if we do come to the decision to have you come over
That's
here.
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Let me know as soon as possible. Please.
You got it. Daniel Lane? Daniel Lane. From 1A?
Yes. It's on the.
It seems.
Zax, copy that.
Recent colors.
Speed dial.
Oh no, I butt dialed a man in another universe.
If I don't leave now, we're gonna get cut off.
Yep, bye.
And now we'll shift over to Archibald Monroe.
That sounds racist, but I'll allow it.
What are you doing, Archibald?
So at the moment, he would. So, does he still need to request a special, or is Gearhart just getting around to it whenever he gets around to
You
it?
can request one.
All right. He will request one then.
Play that out.
So where do I just?
You need something.
Yes. As we discussed, I would like access to a special to begin, well, initial experimentation.
I have a special case for you. We have found an individual who seems to be very powerful
Yes.
in terms of energy, but
Do go on.
no ability, or very low.
Interesting.
This will have to remain between us.
Okay.
We have found President Boyle's son.
What?
And you may experiment on him.
He's a special.
Not exactly. He does not have high enough ability to be a special, but he has power. We do not know what it is quite yet.
Where is he? Or will he be delivered to my lab?
He will be at your lab shortly.
All right. I appreciate it.
You are welcome. We have more, but once you are done with him, I will give you more.
What do you mean by done?
Whatever you think that means.
Man, I'm gonna have a bad time. I'm having a bad time.
No. You put your character sheets back.
I don't think you can do that.
I'll be playing as Rogue X.
I'll be
I
playing
think-
as Archibald
I will
Monroe.
be playing as Joseph Bites.
I will be playing as. Oh wait. Oh, if we get to switch characters, I will be playing as Jason Gray.
New down.
I'll be
You're all playing
Rocky.
NPCs now.
I'll actually be Rocky today.
No,
Yeah.
Ryan will be Rocky. You'll be Old Man, dude.
Who would I be?
I'll be the same guy.
You'll be Archibald.
Oh, you're right.
Dead.
Can I be Hal?
Damn it!
Yeah.
Can I be other Hal?
Can I be Hal Jordan?
Please.
That would be
Everyone plays Hal.
Oops.
Can I-
Hal.
Can I be Hal Jordan from 616?
No. Anyway,
I'm writing that in my notes.
after a few minutes, chained up, shoved into your lab, is Alan Boyle, Jr. A giant of a man.
All right. So, looking at him, what's his source?
Crimson.
Contracts.
Take after your grandfather, I see.
What? No,
Well.
no, I do not. I am a much better person than he is.
Spitting
Oh,
image.
that's not what I'm referring to.
Oh,
I,
what do you
I
mean?
knew him actually. Not sure if you knew
did?
that. Yes.
So sorry.
Actually, he was. I
Are
kind
you
of
gonna
got-
kill me?
Let's keep that between us, but no.
Zach leans over to you. We're not.
You'll wish you were dead.
Firstly, you might remember me.
Yes.
Yes.
You're one of Catherine's friends, and you're
Yeah.
You're Archibald Monroe. I know who
Yes.
you are.
I prefer if you call me Dr. Monroe around here in case.
Oh,
people hear.
doctor.
Yes.
Well, they kidnapped me, so
Yes. And
I don't really care about pretenses.
you know that's fair. I understand that. I worked with your grandfather for a while. I grew up around here.
Did you?
I was just an intern.
Oh,
It was right before everything. The fracture.
yeah, right before he died, like he.
How long have
deserved.
you been connected to him?
What do you mean?
The Crimson King.
The Crimson. How do you know about that?
That's what I meant. That's not something I can. How do you know?
Because I'm connected to it, and it told me.
I thought he. I suppose it's reformed. Archie knew he was going to reform, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I suppose he has reformed then by now. My information is slightly outdated. Then again, I suppose Rogue is also connected.
No, I'm the only one connected. He told me he only wants one.
And after your mother dismissed her connection
She had a connection?
to him, yes.
What?
Well, whenever he
she
was
had
her father.
powers?
Yes, a long time ago. If I recall,
I'm
it
being
was the
way
ability.
too casual. You're gonna experiment on me.
First, I don't intend to do
I'm
anything
going to be really
harmful.
quiet from now on.
Her power was to. Would you?
Yes.
Could you calm down?
No. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I will.
No.
I will not be doing harmful experimentation on you.
So what are you gonna do to me?
So, I should probably explain. I'm not working for Gearhart willingly.
He goes and he looks at the camera. You sure you want to say that out loud?
Yeah, I have. He's editing their feed live.
Oh.
Yep.
That's cool.
That's why I'm saying all these things in front of you.
That's cool.
What are you gonna do to me?
Well,
Please don't hurt me.
so I'm not gonna hurt you.
I like
My
being
goal
in
here,
one piece.
You don't have nearly enough ability for it to be harmful. What I'm going to be trying to do. My goal, what he wants me to do, is to start removing ability from specials, working on how to do that in a manner that doesn't kill them.
Okay.
And yeah,
I'm not a special.
you have no, you're not. Is why I'm very
What?
confused as to why he assigned you to me. Because your ability count is negligible.
I don't know. Maybe he wanted to torture you. I knew you were
Probably.
close to my mother.
That could be it. You know what?
He
Discern
seems like that
intentions.
kind of guy.
Discern intentions.
Sure.
On Gearheart.
No. You cannot
No.
roll discern intentions past tense.
Thinking back.
No.
What are my memories? What does my eagle eyes see?
Fine.
They see orange, and that's it. I'm blind.
No, you're him when he went back in time.
He's gonna sit down in one of the chairs. It looks kind of funny.
So, does he have ability?
yes, a very
All right.
small amount.
Very small amount. Well, that's
He
perfect.
has a
Good
normal
practice.
human amount of ability.
Okay, you know what? That's a great place to start, honestly. So, all right, Zax, can you do you have any idea how to begin removing this?
Don't sit down.
With that small enough level, it shouldn't be that difficult.
All right, wonderful. What should I? Wait.
Scan them.
Oh, okay.
This was not a snack.
What can you do? I don't want to say. He promised not to hurt you. I did.
Zax.
People who are threatening.
I don't feel like it.
Alan, would you? I told you what your mother's power was. She could render people unconscious. I'm certain.
I can't.
Something tells
He
me.
holds up the cups. I can't do my power with these on.
Archie's gonna. Can Archie take them? Oh wait, I can. Can Archie take them off? Normal?
Yes.
Okay, great. He's just gonna go ahead and remove them.
Nothing happens.
He's going to take off his bracelet.
He's going to take off. There we go. Alan didn't know that.
Also, yeah. Also, he does have the other power, the power drive-in, the one that can
It's not
borrow
working
someone's
after
power.
you take the wristband off.
Ah, okay. Man, that's sad.
So you give him the wristband. He's going to hold out his hands.
Makes sense.
They start closed, and he slowly opens them, and you see this crimson energy start building a small wooden block. I can make things.
Creation.
Anything. Only within this, like a 5-foot
Alright.
square.
So he's going to take off the pendant.
What's
Try
it
this.
do again?
It's Numium. It has the
This is Patrick.
enhanced durability is the
Okay.
power. Can you create something like this? The energy is not something I need to replicate.
I
The
have to-
material.
I have to know what it is in order
What
to make it.
on what level? Chemical.
I don't know.
All right. Zax, did you? All right. Can you use your power again? We're gonna scan
Yeah.
you while you do it to analyze how it works. All right. So
It appears he is manipulating the molecules. But he appears to only be able to create things.
Okay.
Miniature wooden blocks.
That's just easy.
Okay. How long have you had this power?
Forever.
Former living cells and just make
Was your mother aware of this?
No. The king didn't want me to tell her.
Does he retain the memories of Alan Boyle?
Don't know. He doesn't seem to recognize me other than who I am. The fact that I'm connected to him. And that I'm her son.
Interesting. Do you have a way to contact him?
I did, but I can't right now.
Because of the assurance.
The what?
So these people, the Cabal, have you remember the crater?
Yes. I
The
know.
special that caused the crater survived. He has the ability. He can survive his own explosions, piece himself back together. It took him a long time, but they found him, and he is currently powering a massive dampener.
Oh.
And if that gets shut off without the access code that only Gearheart and Furon have, it will explode.
Oh.
Also, it can track the location of every special in its radius. Every special it's dampening. You're exempted right now.
That's how
because
they
of that.
found me.
Yep.
Not-
Figured you
Not
were being
because
careful.
he's a giant man and clearly unable to hide.
Also barely clearly the president's son.
Yes.
That would have been like,
Alright.
She would be a little upset by that.
Um,
Gearhart specifically said she doesn't know.
She didn't even know he was in point. Figured she was in cult.
so, is this connection a deal or simply a connection?
I was born with it.
Okay, so it's
I
probably
thought I
not
was
a
a
deal.
special.
That yes, your ability levels are normal though.
What?
A normal person.
Yeah. Okay.
Your
that's
power does
weird.
not come from ability, and therefore you are not a special in the typical sense. You
Oh.
are what I often refer to as an artificial special because it's simply an energy-based connection rather than an ability.
That makes sense.
Because typically the only way I've been aware that energy-based specials exist is by consuming a vial of energy. Or a significant amount of energy. And thus establishing a connection with a force such as the Crimson King.
Excuse me, Archibald. When may I begin experimentation? I'm getting a little impatient.
Yes,
Now,
you may
Wait, what?
begin, I suppose. Now,
You're going
this,
to feel a slight prick. A giant needle appears, like forms out of
This
Zach's
might
hand.
hurt.
Try not to move. I'm not very steady. Ooh.
Yes, the robot is not very steady. It's frozen.
You might feel a pinch.
No.
You must feel a slight pinch.
A little bit of pressure.
now, so he's gonna keep talking with him to keep him
Uh-huh.
distracted from everything.
Oh,
So,
that hurt.
how do you come to
Because
understand?
it's a needle.
So, how did you come to understand and be able to create that?
The king taught me how.
Interesting. And how exactly did he do that?
I don't think he would want me telling you that. He told me that's what I could do and explained it. But yeah,
And-
that's all I will say.
Is he teaching you more things, or
As far as I know, all I could do is make stuff.
I mean, more
With
things?
His energy.
What's the extent that you can make things? What's
It,
the most complicated thing you can create?
I haven't tried making many complicated things. I made a sword once. That was cool.
Well, Archie is going to try to extract a little bit of energy. I'm going to take a sample of your energy, your power.
Okay.
Yep.
As you do, so the energy goes into the extractor and then immediately dissipates.
What?
You said
That's
I'm the only
interesting.
one.
Interesting. Curious.
As you are experimenting with him,
Yes.
we're going to shift back over to Rogue, Alfonso, and you were going back to the bunker, so Constance. Rogue and Alfonso are back at the bunker. And when you get there, and you, presumably the first place Alfonso usually goes is the lab to see what he can do. You see there are 2 UEG uniforms that have been created, or at least one that has been created.
There's 2 UEG agents here.
2 UEGs?
What they get into?
2 naked ones, if this is any
Oh.
indicator.
That's the start
That's
of a
pretty
beautiful
nice.
porno.
Story of my life, I wish.
Are you there as well?
At the bunker?
In the lab.
In the lab. Probably not in the lab, but like they would have had to cross my path. Probably in the main
Well, yeah. So
area.
Well, it's an elevator. It's not like it's made out of glass.
There's
through
the
the
top
middle.
floor, and then there's an elevator, and I was on the top floor. Just imagine.
You're just chilling in the lobby.
You unlevated.
I just imagine the lobby is kind of like where most people hang out.
No, it's the bottom floor with the
It's the kitchen.
kitchen in the rooms.
Oh, I
It's the
thought,
fifth floor.
admittedly, I
Fifth
did
floor
think
storage.
like
The lobby is technically outside.
There is no door to enter the lobby. It's just lobby then forest.
That's
No.
fair.
The living area is on the fifth floor, not the bottom floor.
Oh,
That
right.
depends.
Where's the kitchen?
The
It's
same
on the
floor.
fifth floor.
The 5th floor is just expanded.
If I built the bunker, I would have had it.
Fair.
Anyway,
That
long
is-
story short.
But that was the library. The first floor's the
Well,
library.
it's
You don't put a
Would you
kitchen
like to
anywhere.
live and sleep and eat next to thousands upon thousands of dusty books?
It's a lot of dust. Just
So,
Somehow they crossed my path.
yes.
Admittedly, I would ask if John and Constance were back. I would ask that.
Constance is here.
John's not back from his.
Not quite yet.
John, everything. Or Mason, everything going okay with Rocky? Rocky?
Question for Patrick.
Yes.
If someone were to contact with me on my comms, would my comm automatically
Yes.
activate? So it would capture what I'm saying. Alright.
Because
So,
that should not take very long. It shouldn't take
shouldn't.
long to work.
But it's being abnormally taking it abnormally long.
So why'd we have to exactly drop Rocky off? Why couldn't you have just let me do that myself instead of
They didn't know that's
kidnapping
what you
me?
were doing.
Why
Well,
would
you
have
were
to
supposed to.
I wanted
kidnap-
information
Why'd you have to kidnap me? I gave
because
you
I
the
don't.
information.
I didn't know if I could trust you. I still am not entirely
Hey,
sure if everything you're saying is
Constance?
right.
Fair.
Can I roll discern intentions on it?
Sure.
Yeah, hey.
Okay, that is
You should,
in fact a
Come up to the lab. Apparently, John's been
Seven.
or Mason's been kidnapped.
That's a 9.
Oh,
that is
okay.
a 9.
Yeah, we got some.
Do I have any
updates,
counter
too.
roll I can make?
On what?
Roll deception.
Simple interaction. What'd you get?
A 9.
I'm going to continue listening.
I have
to John's
3
conversation.
tokens.
Oh, yeah, I
Wait,
suppose
wait.
I'm hearing this too, because
He wouldn't. You wouldn't be able to discern that someone's talking to him.
No, I'm not that. It's to see if he's lying about everything he's been saying.
Oh, okay.
Well, the
That's
answer is
what I-
yes.
The answer is most likely. Most of it, yeah.
No, he said he was telling me everything.
So you rolled a 9, right?
Yeah.
Patrick, remind me if I'm wrong. Does a 9 beat a 14? And can you
No.
get to a 9?
You cannot. You only have 3
If I
tokens.
spend 1, I gain something.
I have a 9 on the dice and I have a +4 to lie.
If I spend 1, I get something.
Yes.
I will spend 1. I want something.
You can tell him the one thing you lied about.
Fuck.
Not that.
Your name isn't
It is Mason.
It is Mason.
Mason.
That's it. He already made it down.
He already retracted that.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
fine. My name isn't just Mason. There are lots of names I go by.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's fair enough because most
Yes.
everyone in the town knows me as John.
Yeah.
So, Mason. What are the what else could I call you?
I mean,
What's your last name?
oh shit.
That wasn't Aaron being like, I want to know his last name. It's-
I know. And it does narrow it down.
They didn't really.
Yeah.
It's not true.
I mean,
It's not untrue.
It's also
Well, as discussed, John now thinks of himself as Mason Kane, not John Smith.
Yeah.
So Smith would now be alive.
I'd say, just for sake of what's happening right now, since we were focusing on them, and this was kind of like an interjection.
No, this is just what they're hearing. What at least Rogue is? No, everyone's hearing this, right?
They're only hearing your half.
because nobody else is current.
I'm assuming the comm is on my right ear, in my right ear. I'm sitting in the passenger side, so it's away from him.
And my gun is at you.
Yeah.
So at the moment, you don't know he has it.
No.
I was sitting right-
I've just stopped the car in an alleyway and turned toward him.
I was feeling like, shit. It's Matthews. Yeah, it's Matthews. It's just like I just want to poke the power button
Am
and
I
turn it off.
allowed to roll for that
Turn
one?
it off.
No, not turn it off.
It's already on.
Oh yeah, it's already on. I can't do anything. So yeah, Matthews. Matthews
Can
is what
I?
I say.
Okay. I'm not gonna believe him,
He
but I'm
already
also
rolled
not gonna
14.
not believe him.
You're like, that's not
I'm like-
true, but
I can't prove it.
can't prove you're wrong.
Matthew's a stupid last
Can you tell if
name.
he's lying? That's not something you could do.
Huh?
Is there anyone watching us? Oh, thank goodness.
Huh?
What? Keep talking.
And if that's happened,
Yeah. Anyway.
We're not gonna shift because we were already there.
Mason just hears Alfonso start saying, "Don't stop believing." In his ear. very,
that's all. That's all you can
very
get.
poorly.
Way goes Zeus Cobbs. Creeper.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
Go.
It's
so
not
we
funny
back
just
into
to laugh.
lie. That's it. That's all we'll say. Anyway,
So I assume Constance,
Yes. He does join you.
right? I don't really have any information on that John is kidnapped except for what you heard on comms. I was checking in to make because he probably should have been back
An hour ago.
pretty soon. So yeah. Yeah, what's your update?
Well, I received a call on the radio earlier today, or more accurately, the bunker did, and it was from a one Daniel Lane from Universe
Oh!
1A. That guy's still alive.
Oh!
His universe, as he puts it, is literally falling apart, and he needs to come over to ours via a connection made this bunker from his own that he built in that universe. We already have the plans for the portal he wants to build. Zach says it could take 3 days. It's also worth noting, he did say that, you know, as the builder of a bunker, you know, for all intents and purposes, exactly the same, he knows a lot more about it than we probably do. And he also knows a lot about the forces. Apparently his goal, his purpose, is to kill the forces. Capital F forces. But according to Zax, that was not this universe's Lane's goal.
Nice.
He had contingencies, this Lane did, but killing the forces was not his goal. So they're a bit different in that regard. He seemed stressed, obviously. Universe falling apart, I imagine, is not a great situation to be in. But I told him that given the 3 days it will take to build a portal, we'll have to come to a decision about whether or not he gets to do that.
That makes sense. I feel like
Okay.
Alfonso, this probably affects you more than anyone else. What are your thoughts on this?
That's gonna take some thinking.
He does know you own this bunker.
Why would you tell him that?
If out of interest of sharing information.
We had this conversation, my guy.
Right, but
We have had the conversation about sharing information, dude.
we did, but I don't think it
We
was,
specifically mentioned names in that conversation, if I remember correctly.
yeah, but I wasn't really in a position to not give it to him because I didn't know.
Because you didn't know who it was?
I did know who it was at that point. He offered his name after I told him mine. And then I told him that he asked, and I answered.
Yeah, so admittedly, we probably, again, shouldn't be giving away names unless it was life or death importance, because that's pretty important.
Yeah, it just seemed that since he was willing to give his own, and quite an auspicious name it is, it did seem only fair, and I don't know.
I think, yeah, for future things, if before you tell someone, unless it's a life or death situation, let us decide who will know about who we are.
Also, you do have a comm in your ear, right?
Yes.
Literally could have just gone, boop. Hey, guys.
I'm
You could have.
yes, on that I did cross my mind. So I'm not used to it.
That's fair.
But point taken.
I'm still gonna harass you for not making that connection.
Point taken.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's done is done. He doesn't know much else except for the fact that, we're fighting the UEG, which he seems to also be doing, or at least the UEG is as much a problem there as it is here. I would guess how much of a problem it could be if the universe is falling apart.
Did he specify why it was falling apart?
No, he
Sorry,
just
what
said
did
it
you
was.
what did you say about the UEG there?
He said he was similarly fighting the UEG or
Not the UEG.
Well, yeah, Constance says that.
Okay, I
Constance
just
took-
wanted to clarify.
Constance took that to be what he meant.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Didn't he specifically mention Kane?
Yes.
Yeah.
He did.
Unfortunately.
But Lane then explained to me that the UEG is connected to Kane, so really what's the difference in Constance and I? Yeah, but anyway, he can't come here without the portal anyway. Zax is currently building it, and I figured he could do that just because it would take so long. And, if we come to the decision to allow this guy over here, the portal is already being built, and if we decide not to, then it's not
A
built
big
anyway.
issue. Fair enough.
Zax, can you make sure not to fully complete the project until we tell you?
That works for me.
Great. I don't want it accidentally going on like as soon as we finish the thing and he just remote powers it on.
Fair.
I don't know how this thing works, but seeing as
It's
his
plans.
thing, yeah.
Isn't that shit?
Yeah, but if this Lane is who he says he is and he can be trusted, then I imagine he could be invaluable.
Okay. Cool. Let's put that on hold for now.
I agree.
Because we gotta go get John.
Yeah, we don't know where Mason is.
Yeah, okay. So we'll need to find a location. I can prompt him to try and give us location clues over the comms, and then we might be able to go see what's
Where's
up.
Catherine?
Zax, is there like
Catherine is
Dead.
unless you guys
Okay.
come and grab her to go somewhere, she likes to help maintain the rest of the people there.
I got you.
Because you do have refugees.
I'm gonna go get Catherine really quick. She
existed.
Yeah. She's good with locations and descriptions. It's kind of like her whole profession. So I'm gonna grab her so you can get descriptions and she can hopefully find a place.
Great. I'm
Zax-
gonna talk to John and see if I can get him to give us some clues.
is there general like CCT like security cameras in Entity Point?
Yes.
I guess you could start scanning over anything.
Would Zax have access to that? No.
Well,
He
get
just
ac-
asked if there was.
Get access to it.
I'll figure it out.
Thank you.
I am gonna also give Zax the thumb drive that now has all the encryption stuff for the UEG.
Well, look,
Wait.
now I have access.
Okay, good.
I didn't figure that would give him access to the camera system. That sounds
Well,
like an encryption code for information.
Jim had access to the camera system.
and now we do.
And now we have access to Jim.
Oh, so it stole all of their stuff and his stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
Of course it
access
would.
to his own.
You specifically
They
said
do folder.
it takes everything.
His 18 plus folder.
No,
Just
but you
a
can
real
see
nice
laptops
hard
for
drive.
It just says,
You
"I
just-
swear, Mom, it's
You
homework."
just
Just-
made a
It
backup.
spells back to the file name.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
So
No, because he had
So-
the two laptops hooked together, didn't he?
They were hooked together.
And you don't want
On the same network, weren't they?
yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Rogue will reactivate communications between people. We'll use the group communication. Mason, if you can you subtly divulge location details to us so we can come get you?
What do you know about the Cabal?
Fourth Street.
I want you to know, Pat.
It's just
I was actually planning on moving where I was before they mentioned finding where I was.
I know.
So I do
on the
start.
corner
I,
of 16th
I
and
do
Main.
in fact get him out of the car and start moving to a different one.
man, no down. Oh man, no down.
In public?
No, I'm in an alleyway.
Uh-huh.
In my van.
Why'd you say it like that?
Brian Regan.
So,
Anyway.
comedian.
No, I'm just gonna start moving the car through the alleyway, trying to get to the
With
other
your
side.
hands?
What?
She's getting out and pushing?
No.
slowly driving.
What do you know about the Cabal?
I know that they're really big and cool and strong in the UEG, and they like.
Calling them cool
Can you
does
point
not
out the
help your
map where
case.
you are?
It's.
Oh, okay. Can I have the map?
No. It's mine.
Technically, it's
Right.
roads.
I would no, it's mine.
I'm not saying that I think the Cabal are cool. It's just like the UEG views them as cool. That's what I was
I'm
referring
driving
to.
past 32.
32nd Street?
No, 32.
The
The
winter,
hospital?
the Winter's house.
Okay.
With
so
a
the
full
same
car.
street as Newdale.
Yes, but I'm moving through that, and I'm trying to go around by the forest.
So you're by
No,
Newdale.
sorry, no. Other way. I'm going past onto the main road.
So you're by the Newdale
There's
house.
30, which means 32
Uh,
should be like in the
All I know is UEG found Rocky somewhere else. Not
Going kind of this way.
at Old Man Newdale's. And I think he was in the sewers, and they found him, and they were like, "Hey, talking raccoon." They kidnapped him, and I was planning on bringing him back to Old
Right
Man
before we get onto the road, you see me.
I would like to clarify for Rogue and everyone else that he specifically. This is the best way he could do of pointing out Newdale's house twice in the same sentence.
By the way, right before I get onto the main road, I stop the car a bit, move the gun. You see, I messed the gun a bit, and then point it back at you and start going back on. I'll start going onto the main road.
Did you have to like reset it to factory settings or something?
No, can I actually ask him to roll scan the area for that?
Just roll cognition.
Yeah, roll quick.
Cognition.
I know you're
Wow.
not very good at that.
I've got a
Stupid.
+1.
Mason be stupid.
No, I meant Zane.
I have a college education.
No, you're
In
So
math.
did Plankton.
Plankton's smarter than
Oh,
everybody.
right. I got a token. I got a
He shot, but we
token.
didn't.
I got a token.
Hey,
Good
but out
job.
of curiosity, I rolled a 10, but
Good.
it ended up being a 9.
Then no, you did
don't
not get a
get- so I
token.
don't
You
get a token.
imbecile.
It's
So-
after everything is added up.
Okay,
Cognition.
I was just double checking.
said?
You know,
Yeah.
I was being hopeful.
An 8.
No.
All right, I go onto the main road. Can I have the map again?
No,
I'm trying to find where I'm going.
just pick a direction, cardinal direction, north, south, east, west.
How about instead of saying the number? you just
Slightly
say-
left.
No, I'm going across the street to
Oh.
the other alleyways on the other side of the railroad.
Bro just turns into oncoming.
No,
Hope you're comfortable with this.
I'm not gonna borrow this for a
Poor John's like, you know,
Nah, I'm not blindfolded, but with these cataracts, I might as well be. Is that a woodpecker?
For Mason's idea, I'm driving past the town hall to the which one's west? Which one's east?
West is left, east is right.
Then I'm going east
So you're
from the
going
town hall.
you
Past
said
the
that
town hall?
backwards.
East.
This is left,
Oh,
east is right.
Yeah, that was backwards.
So past the assurance.
if you're
I thought you, as you see,
Oh,
I'm
east,
doing
west,
that. I'm
west,
specifically
east, and
looking
ugh.
at the insurance.
if you're
Read
actually
left,
like
right.
in town trying to get information about the UEG,
Yeah, but
Mayor Myers,
east, west.
if you are able to talk to him,
I have no
No,
interest in
east,
talking
west.
to him.
well, I'm just saying, since he's
Darren
there,
doesn't want to roleplay with himself.
he's
It's like that.
Yeah.
Let's
He's
okay.
pointing out he's right next to the
Yep.
town.
We
yeah, he knows like
Hey, Zach.
everything that goes on in this town.
Yeah.
Can Zach hear the feed?
Yeah.
Can he just track areas where he's mentioning Bing?
Sure.
By the way, for Patrick's sake, I'm specifically driving past the town hall, past the assurance, and then past the UEG monitoring station.
Okay.
I'm gaining information about places.
tracking him with the
Right.
newly accessed camera system. Would we be able to see Mason?
This is the most
Yes.
absurd
And him.
numbering system.
Right.
In the
And I hate it.
car,
Yes.
All right.
in the.
Can I?
So now that we know where they are,
Oh yeah. Maybe a piece of
the
gum.
question is, what do we want to do? He's been kidnapped.
He doesn't seem to sound distressed.
No, but
You know his job is not sounding distressed, right?
he is good at sounding how he wants to sound.
Oh, he did mention the gun,
Yeah.
which suggests that he's being held at gunpoint.
Actually, the gun's not very pointy.
So I guess my question is, how many of us are going, and what are we trying to do?
Start a civil war.
Too late.
Do I know it's called the assurance?
Yeah, he said
no. Before he said called it that.
I feel like the three of us should go
All right.
under invisibility, get as close as possible, and we'll have to make some judgment calls.
And
More
because
information when we're
you
there.
got Catherine, and Catherine's going to be like, this does not seem like the best job for me.
Yeah.
No offense.
None
Alright.
taken.
You were insulting yourself. Why would we take offense?
Because I'm deciding not to go with the rest of you.
There's a fence.
You're not there.
He's no here's it
Who's
though.
Dean?
I
Ian,
say
why are
that over the comms. There's a fence.
There is.
All right. How about this?
Who's
Constance,
I put it.
we all go
scary in that
invisible.
way.
Me and Alfonso will stay invisible unless we're needed.
And we can just have Constance there flip the car over.
And you, if when someone becomes uninvisible, to let the kidnapper know that they're no longer in charge of the situation, that'll be your job. And if you need us, you'll let us know.
Yeah.
So when a person becomes visible,
Yeah, we're not going to Channel Subs. We're going for.
Huh?
We're gonna.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, we're
You're
going.
welcome, by the way.
Okay.
I'm specifically driving past the UEG monitoring system. The monitoring thing.
oh wait, I've
The-
got a map. I can look at the map.
Yes, you
already.
do.
Same
Then
as
the
you can,
police station, and then I'm turning around, and I'm making sure to like go around through some back roads to go past. This is a good idea that I have this map to go right around the courthouse.
Hey, Archibald.
Yeah.
You're aware that as long as you have a squad with you, you're welcome to leave.
Yeah, I would like to go ahead and do that.
That feels like.
Are you
that-
taking him with you, or would you
Why
like
I've
to
seen
leave
a car
Alan
drive by with
Alan
me
Boyle
at
Jr. in the
gunpoint?
care of Gearhart?
I would like to leave him in the care of Zax.
Fair.
cabal base is outside of town.
What do you tell me,
Kinda.
Gearhart? Where are you going?
Just meet the rest of us.
What?
Let's just meet the rest of us.
The last.
I believe. Wait, no. Who was it that Archie had discussed the possibility of going to try to find where Calvin went? With was that
Me?
Gearhart?
You said you discussed that with me on Sunday.
No. You had.
Oh
no,
yeah,
one of
yeah,
them had
that was
mentioned-
Gearhart.
It was Gearhart.
Patrick, we had 6
Ah.
years at one point. Let me keep
I believe we had discussed. I believe we had discussed at one point me showing you exactly where Calvin had well been ripped through space and
Yes.
Quick question. Isn't that currently the building they're standing in? Didn't they take over?
no,
his
that
own-
was in Archie's house.
That was in Archie's house. I
Yes.
thought that was in
So that
the
was his
lab.
home lab.
Oh, I'm getting the labs mixed up. I gotcha.
There are like 3.
Your house is in the corner.
Yeah,
of-
confusing.
4 soon enough.
right next to me.
I hate your numbering system.
Very well.
It's awful.
It is.
Once you are done, go to Furon. He will give you something
There's no.
It's a wedgie.
so that you can continue work while you are out.
So did he mean I should go to Furon now before
After.
I leave or after I get back?
After you go to the house,
Okay.
which is it is right next to it,
This-
basically.
This,
Yeah.
it's a-
Okay.
I hate it.
So he's gonna go ahead and head that way. He's gonna tell Alan, I have something I need to do. I'm going to leave you in the care of Zax.
Don't worry, I will take good care of you. You will be in one piece when he gets back.
I am
Speaks to you of
going.
mine.
What is-
Maniacal chuckle.
Zax, will it be a problem if I take the bracelet? Will it be a problem if I take the bracelet?
I don't think so.
Wonderful. I don't think they would appreciate walking in to find him with that.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go ahead and put that back on myself.
Yes.
So, yep.
As you are heading out, you are driving by.
Yep.
As you
Well-
you
Well, where's he exiting from?
the UEG main station.
So
Ecolife
the
lab.
Cabal or
Cabal HQ.
Cabal's outside of town.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not outside
Okay.
of town.
That's what Ryan put.
That is inside of town.
No, I meant
Old
that
people
big
like
place is
facility
not where I'm
number
driving by.
He is driving by number
9.
27. He's at the modern facility.
Yeah, I said I was driving past that and then going by the courthouse, which is 30,
Okay.
which is not too far, but still the middle of town. I meant
Oh
the
wait,
middle
let me
of
look
town.
to where Archie's house is.
Archie's house is way over there.
Yeah, so he's going from here to here.
Okay, so I
So at one
at the
point,
very least would see him.
both
Not
of
see
you.
a man. Yeah,
So you would be driving by as he is coming out with a sword.
fully armored.
I'm saying it's inside the car.
Archie is
Do
fully
you remember
armored.
him? Why am I asking you?
You know
You
the
remember
weird
nothing.
scientist man?
I guess.
How do you guess you know someone?
Seen him on TV.
Is he an actor?
No, he's a terrible actor.
He's a terrorist?
A Tyrellian?
Possibly.
Was I muted this whole time?
It doesn't change anything. This hears everything.
It's omnipotent.
It's something alright.
Do you know why? Do you know why I have you? Do you know why I have this gun pointed at you? I am stopping the car right,
Honestly, for like
Where?
a majority,
right by the courthouse.
for a majority of the ride, I thought it was like completely the raccoon thing. I thought you just really get upset about
No,
raccoons.
that was the secondary reason.
What was the first reason?
The fact that I saw you at both both Cabal facilities, and then I saw you with Rocky, and I was like,
Okay.
I need to take him back home.
You want your drink? You want the drink?
I needed to know that you were against the UEG completely.
Well, I am. So.
So, I only have your words. Is that all you have?
I mean, I got a few marshmallows, but nothing.
Besides the damn marshmallows. Plus, how old are they?
The marshmallows?
You-
or-
Yes.
Oh,
You would know he's by the courthouse right now.
Because he did say that, right?
We are
Oh, cameras. Okay.
we are headed to
I
intercept.
mean,
And you stopped there?
For now. I'm waiting for them to get past.
old enough to not taste great, but young enough to still be.
Are they at
edible.
least a week old?
I don't know. I honestly don't remember when I bought them.
Can I
But
scan the
like,
area?
it's gonna drop into your hand and it's gonna feel like a rock. It's heavy.
No wonder
And for
Rocky
some
hates
reason, moderately moist and warm.
Never mind.
It makes a squelching noise.
What are the names you got, Mason?
Of me?
John Spurs Mason.
Hey,
What do the numbers mean, Mason?
can we see Archibald on the cameras? And
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, Archibald, can you hear us?
You don't want him to respond.
I've gone through a lot of names. You got
Archie would
Mason,
look at the nearest
you
camera
got
and
John.
Too many conversations at once. Just you two right now.
Yep.
I'm just gonna start like listing aliases.
So anyway, now you
So Archie would look at the camera and nod. Subtly.
Okay. So you can hear us right now because you're outside of the base. I will give him a brief description of the car that John is currently in.
as you're walking by, you look down an alleyway and see that exact car.
As far as we can tell, John is currently being held at gunpoint by an unknown person in that car.
I don't think that it's worth risking your cover for unless you want us to recover you. If you want us to recover you, shake your head yes. If you don't, I say shake your head no.
Just bobs his head in a circle.
He
Drugs.
My neck snaps.
Just snap.
Oh, and sorry.
Roll a new character.
No. In this game, you lose character. You're done.
A sword sprouts from
If
your
you die in the
chest.
game, you die in real life.
I kill you and then your character.
Holy shit! I was about to say Attack on Titan. I'm disappointed in myself.
No.
Anyway.
Tron.
Oh my god.
I
Anyway,
have
Sorry, I'm stalling.
people who are stalling me like.
People in planes that aren't flying.
The
right?
leader of Russia be like,
Anyways,
So Archie is going to sort of mumble, so it can't be heard outside of his helmet. But since the communicator, I mean, if we can, there's just too much. Let's wait.
Okay.
Devise an actual plan.
Plans change.
Yeah, we discussed having an actual plan.
Where's the plan, Patrick?
We discussed
where's
me
the
leading us
plan?
into an ambush.
where's the plan, Mansley?
What? Like the president?
Anyway,
So he doesn't want to be recovered, so
No,
we'll just leave him
I do
alone.
want to be recovered, but we need an actual plan.
That wasn't Rogue, that was Ryan. And yeah, he doesn't want to be recovered, so.
I was clarifying because that's what Archie was trying to say.
Hey,
Yeah.
Archibald and John, as far as I can put together, hearing John's half of the conversation in the car, the person holding him hostage is trying to figure out whether he is working with or against the UEG.
Basically, we need to frame it as a kidnapping, so if I need to go back, we can do that.
More specifically, we could get the two of you to work something out where John could tell the kidnapper about Archibald and tell Archibald to do something that Archibald would then do, letting the kidnapper know Archibald is a spy.
I didn't follow really any of that.
I think it's better. With the situation with John, I think it would be better to
Vaccinated
just
in, like,
handle
palm?
ourselves.
Just handle it.
speaking of
Yeah.
which, you are very close.
Okay, let's handle the situation with John, and we'll deal with the thing with Archibald afterwards.
Yeah.
I'd
So go
prefer
ahead
if
and
John
run
was there
me
so we
through-
can reverse. If necessary.
Go ahead and run me
John?
through what Rogue suggested it costs us again.
You deal with the kidnapper, and if the situation need arises, the two of us will appear. But for the most part, we're just gonna let you handle it, so we don't have to out ourselves.
Can I just go sit in the passenger seat? Like, I could just
You need to open the door.
go sit in the passenger
You
seat.
need to open the door.
Yeah, I know, but could I just go do it?
I'm sitting
Is
in the
it-
passenger.
that
Oh,
would be-
I thought you were in
He's
the back.
in the
Oh,
passenger seat.
No, Rocky got put.
Can
in the
I go
back.
sit
there.
on his lap right now?
Can he sit on my lap?
Are you aware he would notice if the door just opened?
Yeah,
I'm not the idiot watcher.
Let Constance
will go
handle
ahead
it.
and drop his own invisibility out of sight of the car.
And the UEG squad walking by.
Yeah.
Because I am, by the way, for you, I am like looking around, making sure no one's seeing me, or noticing at least.
What the?
Acknowledging.
I
is the
also
best
will
way.
wait for the squad to just move
They
on
will
by.
walk past.
When they do that, I will start the car again.
And then I will walk around.
So the car just starts to move, and you're in front of it. Are you wearing the armor? Is it very visible?
It's,
No,
I think
I'm
it's
not wearing
underneath.
it. Okay.
Also, it's underneath. The clothes.
I
They
can
were
tell when
able to-
something's underneath clothes.
Not that.
I know.
Why do you have to say it like that?
Hey, Constance.
References.
Hey, Constance. What are the chances that that car just breaks down?
Hey, Connor. How you doing?
He doesn't.
Dude,
You don't
right.
know he can do that.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm gonna stop the car. I'm gonna just wave a bit.
that's also
I'm gonna
true.
do this.
He
I'm gonna
could
wave a
just-
bit, and then start backing up.
I'm gonna wave as well.
Hold on.
Grabs
Wait just
the
a
ball.
moment, please.
As you walk up to the
Look,
car.
as I roll down my window. Yes, sir.
I'm friends with Mason here.
Mason Matthews Smith, and whatever other names he said.
Yeah, all of them.
So, would you give me a straight answer?
Well, can we have him back first?
I'm trying to figure out something.
Okay.
The
Okay,
car.
what
He is actively pointing a gun at Mason still.
What are you,
Correct.
What are you trying to figure out?
That depends.
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and ask some questions?
Okay, what is your affiliation with the UEG?
Very much against.
Can I roll discern intentions?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a 12.
Yes.
So I have a token. I have another token. Do I'm
No.
not Jonathan.
Not only against, but actively working.
Okay. What is your
Against.
name?
Constance.
Okay. What is his name?
Mason.
Mason what? He told me
Why
to
don't you want to
spell-
know his last name?
Mason.
He said it.
Mason. Matthew.
Didn't you say Constance Young?
He said Constance.
Oh.
I just said Constance.
Okay.
Mason.
He immediately is
Like
telling us.
he hears
Yeah.
Constance hears in the earpiece. We talked about this.
Mason, Matthews, Smith. He's got a lot of them.
What's your last name?
Mason.
Who's
Matt.
that?
I didn't ask you.
He
Who's
said
that?
last name Mason.
You can call me Clark.
Clark.
Just Clark.
It's
Okay.
Why
Superman.
can't they know your last name?
Shut up, DM.
We hate you.
So, yeah. Anyway, I don't know how important names currently are at this moment.
Can he see the gun?
Yes.
Can he roll cognition?
Why?
There's a reason for this.
Sure.
Better
ahead.
question. Would he?
Concerned intentions.
No.
Nope, there's a difference.
7.
It's about the gun.
7.
Okay, sure.
Hi, the safety's on.
Okay, cool.
That's what I did with the gun earlier. I turned the safety on.
I rolled a 9!
Yeah, Patrick said you didn't see it.
I didn't know what you were doing. You didn't tell me.
No. I know because I wanted.
He did it away from you.
Yes, I had turned away from
And then
you.
Mick moved his
went
hands
back.
in a way where he was just kind of doing this.
Sorry, my bad. But I had turned away from you.
Anyway, I don't know how important names are right now.
Just trying to get a basis.
Right.
So is he telling the truth?
Who are you asking?
You.
Is he
Do
telling
you know
the
he's?
truth? About what?
He told me a lot of stuff. I don't know how much of it is the truth.
You
Well,
would have heard everything. that
people
he-
are likely
Yeah.
to say a lot of stuff when they're held at gunpoint.
Yeah.
So how about we put the gun away?
Oh yeah,
No.
the safety's on.
What
Okay.
the fuck?
Safety's been on for like 10 minutes.
How about we all step out of the car? I am unarmed.
I look around and I once again.
He's got arms. That's enough.
Where are you going?
Why did your car beep?
I'm just moving the car back.
He's
Get out of the car.
actively driving
It's
a
Hal's car.
Get out of the car.
Mason, come on.
Okay.
As I get out of the car.
Did you unlock my door?
No, he didn't.
No, I did. I walk over.
Your door's never locked.
No.
Step.
Thanks.
Can you tell me what I want to know?
What do you want to know?
I want to know what he knows about the UEG and apparently you now, and also the Cabal.
You know, can we talk about this over like coffee or something instead
Yeah,
of
there's
in the middle
definitely
of
better
the road?
places to
in
have this
public?
conversation.
Yeah, that
I
man
agree,
does have a
but-
coffee addiction.
I was trying to be discreet.
He's
And
Yeah,
the
okay.
middle of the road.
I was not in the middle of the road at the time.
I suppose.
Right. Okay, so yeah, the UEG.
Where do you suggest?
suggest? Where?
Can't talk here
Uh,
in the middle of the road with
The
a
woods.
squad of UEG agents.
The woods.
Taking Mr. Archibald Monroe.
The woods.
The same woods where I saw him exit.
Yep. They're big.
waves.
There's a lot of them. Constance will go ahead and start walking towards the woods.
I will-
Where you go, Constance?
It's not walk.
I'm gonna be walking by-
Follow.
By Mason, Matthews, Smith, whatever else he
Wait.
said.
Is your comm still on?
Yes, everyone's is.
He never turned it off.
They-
Does he know my name?
Whose name?
That's out loud.
He said-
aloud Archibald Monroe.
Archibald Monroe.
Okay. Well,
Does he know my name?
we'll address that later.
Actually, yeah. I'm
No,
going
it's
to
intercom.
tell people.
You have this back later.
I'm
Oh, my map. Nice.
gonna talk to Archibald and see if we can devise a plan since it seems like things are getting calming
Ouch.
down here. Constance, are you comfortable with you and John dealing with this guy?
Yeah.
What?
Well, you're gonna come with me.
Okay.
Say yeah.
Yeah.
Just clarifying, Clark.
Yeah.
He said he responded to Rogue out loud. So-
He
But
did
here's
all of
the
a sudden for
thing,
no
he
reason.
just
Here's
was
the
like,
thing.
yeah.
Here's the thing. That's not weird to me.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you also talked to some random
Yeah.
guy in the middle of a conversation.
Oh, you hear voices in your head too?
If he doesn't get enough sleep, and I don't know when he last slept, so
It has been more than 24
When-
hours.
I just look into Constance's eyes.
Constance always looks gone.
That's
Ominous gone?
No.
or sexy.
Like, he doesn't
where
look like...
where is
he
it?
doesn't look
I'm walking around. I'm
Not
walking
like-
like by like
You
right
are
next
going
to Mason.
to-
You were like in front
Yes.
Yeah, lead.
because I'll be walking
Can I
by
hold the box?
Mason. Just,
No.
I don't have my
You
gun.
were distracting last time I gave it to you.
Wait.
Can I take my gun? No.
I apologize for all that. I just
Hey,
needed
thanks
to
for
know.
putting it away.
I apologize for all that. I just needed to know that you weren't affiliated with the UEG in any fashion,
Uh-huh.
any meaningful fashion.
Nope.
Good.
Nope. Anyway, into the woods.
Into the woods.
Into the woods or something.
Can I? Are there woods nearby?
I'm gonna
So we'll probably walk
We're
like a
walking.
good half-mile into the
Mhm.
woods.
That's a lot of walking.
I'm gonna put my hand up. Just
Can't be
One
too
moment.
careful.
one moment. As I take out a laser microphone and start.
What is a laser?
It's a
Microphone,
microphone
you
that
hear
can.
things from
You,
far
you
away.
point it at something, you can listen at it from a distance. It can listen to up to 300 meters.
Neat.
That's a lot.
That's not how close I was. I had to be much closer. But
I can hear you.
yes.
Say something.
But I do start doing
Something.
this with the laser microphone.
Yeah. Ow!
There's nobody nearby, at least as far as I can hear.
Great. Okay. So anyway, yeah. So Mason and I here, we're against the UEG. What do you want to know?
Depends on how much against, because there's levels. Because some people like just a little bit, just like we don't like him. Like maybe the mayor's like that. I
I'm
don't know. I haven't
aiming-
talked to him, the man
My
myself.
personal aim is to destroy it.
Oh, perfect. Then we're gonna get along great. I'm trying to destroy the UEG as well. At least not exactly. I'm specifically currently on trying to take down the cabal. He failed.
You get XP.
He got a-
Solid 2.
it's a stupid two. So you learn nothing.
Honestly, this,
Actually, no. That's still just.
honestly,
Doesn't it mean
this
you
guy-
misread the situation?
yes, it does.
No, that's free to stressful
no,
situation.
No, I believe discern intentions. Let me check. Let me check real quick.
Read stressful situation does mean you misread it.
You can't discern anything, or you believe them regardless on if they're lying.
Yeah, it is a 6. But
So- You can't really discern anything from him.
Well,
You on the
he's a
other
weird guy. That's what I.
it's an
that's what I
11,
discern.
so
I'm telling the
He's
truth.
telling-
okay, cool.
He's a weird guy.
Can you tell if there's anybody around?
Me?
Who are you
I'm
talking?
not asking you. Shut up.
Yeah, but who are you talking to?
Your mom.
Magic Man.
I just keep walking.
You just look at him and then keep
We don't need to
walking.
go any further. This is mine.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Perfect. Is this around where they walked out of? He walked out of?
He didn't take you there.
Oh yeah, I didn't. That's where Zach. That's where I assumed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess what we know is the UEG recently, in like the past 3 days, moved in here under the command of a new kind of sect within its
The cabal.
bureaucracy, the cabal. They
Yes.
set up 4 different
Gerhardt,
races.
Pierce, Fioron.
Shogun,
You didn't know about Shogun.
Shogun, giant samurai-looking
I
motherfucker.
The only
Seen
thing you were aware of is Rogue 11.
11.
Excuse me. What?
Oh
that?
no, Rogue X.
I only know of a.
10.
Do I know it's an assassin?
Yes.
I only know of an
I
assassin
get it
called Rogue.
now.
You caught that now?
I
Is that
thought
what
it
they're
was just
calling
a
this
funny
thing?
number.
No,
I didn't know we
Gogan
were
is a
going off of
giant,
iPhone naming schematics.
He's a giant metal samurai-looking motherfucker.
Do I know that's what Rogue 11 looks like?
No.
Okay, great. Ah, that's good. Not actually good. It's a figure of speech.
Rogue 11. What's that?
You didn't tell me any of this. Go ahead.
You know briefly about Rogue
Just
X.
assume I'm telling you this. Well,
The difference
never mind
between Rogue 11 and Rogue X,
Okay.
Rogue X is a pure genetic creation. Rogue 11 was someone, but it was taken and genetically modified.
I'm leaving that to myself for now.
Okay.
It's some kind of assassin that the Cabal is using. I'm assuming that's what the Shogun is.
Shogun does not strike me as an assassin, but I don't doubt that he could probably kill anybody who
Well,
tried.
I
to.
know about every other one except that one, so process of elimination.
He doesn't-
Man.
I mean, he's a giant fucking metal dude.
Yes,
Doesn't strike me as an assassin.
I'm sure he could if he wanted.
Like, yeah, like I said, I bet he could kill anybody he tried to, but like I feel like there's a pretty big
Assassin as
distinction
in kill
between
anyone.
like a murderer.
Maybe their
and an
plans for
assassin.
him changed. I don't know.
Anyway,
Hitman.
there is the
Mercenary
Cabal
version of that.
have set up the Assurance, which is
Yes,
powered.
That's what Mr. Mason called it earlier.
It's powered by a special whose ability is to blow up, and he's fine after blowing up, or at least something along those lines.
Oh,
But also, the Assurance
he did mention it was a bomb.
It is a bomb.
Yes, it is a bomb, but it also
I like that you're saying he as in he's not right there.
Yeah. What's your point?
You should be calling him it.
That's fair. That's fair.
No.
That's fair.
the assurance also identifies the locations of all specials and negates. their
So it knows
abilities.
we're here. Right here in the woods.
Are you
Are
a
you
special?
Yes.
Then yes,
It knows you're here.
we have some protections against it.
Like what? How?
The suits we're wearing.
Does that mean you can use your abilities?
Cool
and you're
mind
both
powers.
specials? I believe
Yes, we're both special.
you do. If I may ask.
We'll save that for a little
Or
bit.
whenever we get to wherever you guys came from.
We'll
Right.
table that forever.
We'll put a pin in that and never revisit it. Yeah.
Would it
so
create some goodwill if I told you what I can do?
it would.
I can teleport.
Sick.
Like,
Like I'm here, and then I'm there.
well, I know what teleporting is, but like, give me some examples of like how exactly it works, and like, do you know of like any limitations?
Uh,
Bah, are you a
limitations is
sheep?
really of just places I've been, or if I can imagine it, I can go there.
Does anything
I hear
stop
this?
you?
You
Apparently
don't hear
this-
what he's saying.
Right. I mean, that makes sense. But like, is there
You
like
can't hear what he's saying.
Could you like go to the bottom of the ocean if you wanted to?
if you've been there?
I mean, he has to imagine it. You could pretty easily imagine the bottom of the ocean.
That dude can teleport.
I did test that. I do not like the deep ocean.
Could you teleport to a different universe?
I have not tried.
Could you
yet.
go to the moon?
Which does tell you I know about those.
Yeah. Could you teleport to the moon? You can see it.
Yes, I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, that would be a pretty big problem.
Yeah.
Just like the bottom of the ocean.
Exactly.
Okay, so
I got really cold very quickly.
why don't you give us a bit of a background here, Clark?
Yes.
Who are you? What's your story?
What's your name?
Clark. Clark Downs.
Clark Downs.
I forgot his actual first name was Clark. I was about to go roll deserted Duchess, but like, fair.
There's a reason Patrick hasn't been telling me to roll influence their actions.
Fair.
He's not lying.
No.
Discern Clark.
Yeah, what's your story?
Oh.
Can you roll discern intentions real quick?
Did you succeed that?
9.
As Mason kind of freezes up a little bit.
I am not paying attention to him at all.
He did. He
I know.
notices.
At the mention of his name.
Downs.
Yes, of Downs.
Gotcha. Cool.
I'm just very interested in helping this wonderful
I remembered that detail.
country from getting out from the horrible reign of the UEG.
Uncle.
Okay.
Trying to help as many people as I can.
Right. Right.
That is that is a lie.
What did you say?
I said I'm just a guy wanting to help this country get out from the UEG. That's technically a
Then
lie.
can we roll discern intentions on it?
The very beginning is a lie.
10.
Yeah.
Subpar 7.
10.
He's not just a guy.
Mm-hmm. The rest of it is true.
Well, he's a
What
special.
do I
you
get, Patrick?
admitted
I
that
rolled a
already.
7.
Mm-hmm.
But 7 means you discern the same things, but he knows.
You're not certain.
No, that he
Oh.
knows that you know.
Oh yes.
You know that
You know that you're not just a guy.
What?
I mean, you are special. So what's that?
What's what?
I mean, we know your power, but like, do you know anything more
Can you
about it?
tell if they're? You can't look in their heads, right?
Yes.
Would it be common knowledge that people from before the fracturing are not specials, and
Correct.
he's too old?
Yes.
That's what they're
So
called.
would you guys like to roll cognition?
I don't think
Brandon,
they
They
care.
would not
They don't. I
realize.
don't know if they
Okay.
care.
Also, if Mike, if Mason would have noticed it, he would have probably overlooked it because he's also from before the fracturing and he's also a special.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
You can't look in their heads, right? Can you?
Who are you talking to, and why do you want them to look in our head?
I just want to.
My
I need to
head's
be
my
certain of
sacred
things.
Space.
Hmm?
My head's my sacred space.
Who are you talking to? Feel
Same person you're talking.
You?
No. Is that not in your head? Can I just look at
You
his
just
ear?
look around. Oh, never mind.
Never
There
mind.
is nobody in my head but me.
Alleged.
I see.
So who are you talking to? I feel like before we get any further, I feel like that's...
So I'm
a
gonna
helpful
I will
guy.
pause as this. We will go there. We'll go back to Rogue, Alfonso, and
Yay! We get to devise a plan.
you do.
Have fun.
All right.
And the group
So,
might finally
hey.
be back together briefly.
So hey, Archibald,
Yeah.
I convinced Zax to make me a mini nuke.
I don't believe you.
Should I roll influence their actions?
Don't bother.
No, you're no fun.
You distinctly told
Right.
Zach not to let you do that.
I know Zach's pretty dang well.
Well,
Also,
that's why it was a mini
To
nuke.
be clear on this, I'm using a direct channel to Archibald because I don't
Well,
want.
I assume we were at this
Yeah.
point.
I just oftentimes it's assumed that we're using open channel. This is I wanted to state it for
No, I said the joke about the mini nuke on open channel. Both Constance, both Constance, and basically be like, "What?"
Rogue completely believed. He is a noob.
So Archibald, the question here isn't how we get you out of this situation. It's so long as you're out of the facility, we should be able to take care of your 12 or so guards without too much problem.
I expected as much. This is all quiet enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The question
Also, here's
is,
disable his modulator.
Where's Zax?
are you ready to leave the UEG? Have you gotten the information you need from them?
I
Oh.
have not. Also, they have Craterton, as you like to call him. And he has been given to me to experiment with. Zax is keeping him safe right now.
So why are we extracting you if you don't have the information you need?
For one,
Not that was not through the.
Because
for
it is a
one,
big
I
risk.
understand that there are a lot of things that are going on in the group right now
Yes.
that I have not been involved in, and they are fundamental to the continuation of the group.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well,
Is it worth? Because even if we make it look like a kidnapping, they're gonna know that would have been able to get into contact. This would damage your trust in the group,
There is one of them that trusts me even a little bit.
and we would be damaging that.
Hmm.
Not to mention, you have the ability right now to go outside. If we extract you from this situation, they probably will revoke this privilege, and it will be much harder to get you out again.
Hey, what do you know about Shogun?
Not much. No, nothing that you don't already know at the moment.
Did we hear the snippet about him talking about Rogue 11?
I assume that we're busy.
And you are also just hearing their side.
Well, didn't he say Rogue 11 at some point?
I feel like at this point, I don't know if you would be hearing what they're saying because this is
Oh, because it's
separate
at the same
conversation.
time, not.
You can't track two at the same time. You personally.
I can't do that.
Just.
I'm special.
So that's my question here is, yeah, if we're gonna get you out, it's probably best to not send you back because we won't be able to get you out this way again, and I don't know if we can actually get you out of one of their bases.
More specifically, it's gonna be challenging because whenever you do that without powers
Yeah.
or any obvious use of them.
First off, it would be an excellent field test of the suits, which I assume you have also been testing extensively.
The
Yes.
invisibility ones?
They seem
Yes.
to work
Yeah,
quite well
yeah.
for what they designed for you.
I tried to do shoelaces together earlier.
Secondly- I need to.
oh, hey, on the note of the suits, I did agree to give one to somebody.
I am going to deal with that later.
Well, I kind of got the encryption for all of the Cabal stuff, so
Wonderful.
We'll deal with this later.
Yes.
we have not given him the suit. It's just
I also
been a
have
deal.
some misgivings about that deal, but we'll get to it later.
All right. Well, quite frankly, I do need more time. There are things that I am honestly very concerned about at the moment in the UEG.
Hey, Out of curiosity, if he's experimenting on Tracy's son, is it safe to assume he's not doing what she told him to do with his current point?
I've actually been suspecting that for a while, considering his actual goal here. I'm fairly certain it goes far beyond what the president has requested.
So hypothetically, if we really wanted to solve this now, couldn't we just drop a message to Tracy saying he was experimenting on her son? Like, how do you think that would go over? Like, would she just
I
kick
could
his
make a
ass
call.
and make it go away for us?
I could make a
or-
call.
Do we want more UEG presence in the town?
I mean, I don't see that generating more, except for maybe a brief period of time. Might be a small civil war ongoing, but anyway. Which would be really fun to watch from like a bystander standpoint.
I don't think it's a bad idea, but I do think, yeah, definitely consider it, because we don't currently have Tracy's immediate attention,
Allegedly.
and we have to decide if we want her active attention.
Something tells me her attention is on Entity Point. That's why the Cabal is here.
Yeah, but
And I think the only reason that they're able to get away with having Craterton here is because she doesn't know he's here. She hasn't known.
okay.
Yeah, he did mention that the first time we interacted with him, if I remember correctly.
I could ask Gearhart directly, probe him to see if he knows, if Tracy knows. Because it's a distinct it is a possibility that she is aware and simply is letting Alan deal with it on his own.
Well, with that, is there any other information that you need to share with us? Anything else you figured out that we need to know? Because I assume we aren't going to extract you.
He's
because you need
experimenting
more
on
time.
corpses.
Okay.
You've arrived at your house.
Yep.
Point.
all right.
I'm currently at my house. I need to do a few things, and which
What do you
will
mean
require me talking. to
experimenting
them.
on corpses?
I'll get back to that. I gotta go.
All right.
I'm
gonna turn to Alfonso
assume
then.
They mean zombies. Great.
Right.
Gotta go buy
So
some
now
holy
that we
water.
don't have to extract Alfonso because he needs more time, then we should go back, regroup with the others, and assist in whatever they're doing over there, because I don't know about this new guy. Kidnapping one of our people was a strong start, and maybe not a good one. Yeah. I'm gonna contact John specifically.
Okay.
So back to you. We will get back to that.
Who are you talking to?
A helper. He helps me.
Okay.
What's his name?
I don't think you'd like that. I don't
You
think
think I would
you
like-
wouldn't like that, right? Dear, you don't get it. Do you?
You have asked me not to say anything,
I know.
so I will not until
Do you care?
I say so.
Also not. He's been with me for a long time, and I trust him. He helps me.
So like Jesus?
No. No.
At this point, are me and Rogue hearing this conversation?
I feel like this is happening at the same time.
And this is
So
still
not
thinking
yet,
stuff.
right? Would that be correct?
Not quite yet. I will let you know.
I mean, they had to walk a whole half mile before they started talking.
It's fair. So yes.
Haha.
Yeah, at which point
But
I would.
yeah, he helps me.
Helps you how?
He can see more than I can.
Right. Is
That's
this
how
guy,
I can know if
is this
someone's
guy in any
following
way
me.
related to your power?
Oh no,
Where are you in the woods?
Nope.
Fonzo spits out the exact number of square acres.
It did
worth of
disconnect
wood.
very briefly.
but we're good.
What do you mean 34% frame?
What we lose?
No, here's the thing. Only visuals. Sound's fine.
Only it talks to track them.
Uh,
What is your deal? It can't be distracting. The stream's not even running,
losing
right?
a lot. I'm sorry, I don't know why. It looks fine on
Ryan's like the
Yeah.
first thing.
It's mostly fine on my end.
That's so weird. I'm not sure why that's.
Did it disconnect?
Just keep going.
Where'd you get this?
Did it disconnect?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I said disconnect.
It disconnected from the green cord.
Did you connect?
As long as you have them keep going in some fashion.
Great. Can we, Zax, do you have where they entered the woods on camera?
Yes.
Let's just start searching
I'm
from
going
there.
to assume Constance went with the straight
That's
line
why I did
method.
that.
Considering the fact their goal was to be
Did you lead him anywhere
absolute
specific?
middle of nowhere. Well, it stated they were
Well,
so
I like that.
so I'm assuming it's a straight line method.
I would also assume that.
Pull it through.
Great. So that way then.
Yeah.
Onward.
Alfonso now has a sword.
No.
Dang it. That was worth a try.
What
I
else?
give you, I
Anything
give
else
you
you
a
want
toy
to know?
for a second.
That I can
No, I'm literally
Either
a
you-
Nerf sword now.
Mason. Again, I do apologize for that. It was just assurance. Not that kind of assurance.
Why did you specifically seek out Mason?
Because he had Rocky.
Either I could.
He had the record.
Right. What's your connection to Rocky?
Yeah, what is.
That is a good question. I am curious to know that.
I knew he belonged.
We're asking
I
it,
knew he
pal.
belonged to Mr. Newdale.
I'm not even there. That
What's
was
your
so
connection to
fun.
Mr. Newdale?
He's a nice man who's
What's your
missing his
connection
son.
to his neighbor?
He wasn't his neighbor at the time.
He was.
No, not according to the map. He's not.
I looked.
The
He looked.
37 is the Bull household.
I lied.
32 is the Newdale. They're not next to each other.
That's so true.
What's your connection to his son?
Magic.
He was my friend at the time.
What was his name again?
Weston. Weston Newdale.
Yeah, he had the really sparkly room that we weren't allowed in because it was Weston's room.
Yeah, he did say we couldn't go in there.
We aren't here yet.
Newdale.
We can still hear
So
it
we
on
couldn't
my
go
comms.
to
That's
Sun's
true.
room.
This is me
Yeah.
pitching into there having the
I don't blame him.
Anyway, you were friends with his son.
Yes. And he had Rocky then. And he still has Rocky now, so I know
Okay.
he belonged. And I knew you had him, and the reason I
How did you-
specifically him is because him and the other woman, I don't know what her name is, were at the other, at another one of the Cabal bases.
Apparently, he was stalking me all day.
I was not stalking you. I was specifically scouting out the Cabal bases. You were
And
at,
you just happened to see.
Apparently, he
Yes.
happened to see me and then started stalking me all day.
correct. That is correct.
That part's true.
That part's true.
He also laughed at a joke I made about his gun. He didn't
I
think
did.
I saw it, but he did.
I did do that.
That's not particularly relevant.
It is to me. I found it really funny.
What was the
I
Right,
joke?
couldn't let
like-
you know that. Of
What,
course.
what was the joke?
Situationally.
What was the joke?
Yes,
important.
unrelated. Unrelated.
What was the joke? Alfonso. This is Alfonso over the comms because I heard the
Rogue is
You
gonna
say
hit
that out
Alfonso
loud.
in the arm.
Was that loud enough for me to hear?
No.
Okay, no, sorry. He's.
You know he's talking to someone.
I know.
So it doesn't.
I know.
I know.
Oh, the guy's name-
I think
the person's
Constance
name.
does just exclaim fun.
Yeah, just out loud. Oh, that's one of the people. That's the person you're talking to. Very nice.
It's a nickname. We go
Keep
by
that in
code
mind.
names.
Keep note.
I would personally say he's not so much talking to me as I'm
Keep note.
monologuing in his ear. But
Thank you.
Pick it up.
Just turn it off.
Now just John.
You mean Mason?
He would distinctly not turn his off so
Okay.
you guys could hear the conversation.
I appreciate that.
So I think
wait,
Only
wait,
John's
wait.
fun.
If he's the only one with it on, that means I can say anything to annoy him. And he
Here's
wouldn't
what's gonna
turn it
happen.
off.
Okay.
we are going to exit the woods.
Okay.
Where?
John,
Yes.
once we exit the woods,
John?
go ahead.
Mason?
That was Mason. Is that one of your many names?
It is one of his many names. Mason, once we exit the woods, we'll go ahead and calm to the others where we are. And then, once the others get here, we'll go ahead and make a decision about what to do with him.
Understandable.
What's your intention, actually?
I'm here to take down the Cabal.
Okay, great. All right, let's go ahead and start walking.
Do we hear over the comms John Flash Mason going? Wah, 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 wah.
He doesn't actually do that.
Ow.
Before.
Sometimes he does.
Sometimes he does.
Not this time.
Hey, we should
Today is not that
scare off
day.
the cat so Zane doesn't get to pet it again.
No, I didn't get to fit. I forget what the black one was.
You mean Dodger? Who's also not the
Dodger. It was Dodger.
Anyway,
We good now? With frames?
I would frame it.
Is it better at least?
it is better. It took a minute to get back.
I was looking at my.
Anyway, where are you meeting up?
We're just exiting the forest and telling them where we are.
So you will be exiting
So you
forth
can-
as
you
they
can
are
make
arriving.
Conveniently, I suppose. Yeah.
So we're gonna smash cut over to Archibald.
We do love smash cuts, don't we?
At his house.
I know.
He didn't think about it. Let the record show.
All right,
he's
we
made
are.
fun of it. He said the word in his
I almost smash cut together. All right.
You're at your house. A couple of the squad go in with you.
All right.
What are you doing?
So he would go ahead and basically go to the specific spot that.
There's still remnants.
Wait, what?
There's still remnants of his broken body still there.
Wait, what?
What?
You didn't clean up afterwards.
But there wasn't anything left.
I didn't. You
His
did
body
not.
went crushed and went pleh.
You said I got pulled through something, like in place.
Yeah,
there's nothing.
You did not.
I'm not surprised that they're
You did stab him in the neck, so he did bleed from that.
So there's blood.
A dried blood. Because it's a few months old.
So is
You
my
haven't been here
That-
since then.
John Blood's brown. So brown.
If I had been aware of that, I would have cleaned it up. Because I had specifically, first off, had him clean up his puke.
True.
And also,
In which case, you have
Yeah.
no way of finding out where he went.
He was trying to help.
so the. Wait, so you're saying the blood would have been necessary to find out where he went?
Yes. Now there's nothing. You have no way to find it out. To find out.
I assumed.
Yes, he has the exact location, but you have no device to let you do that.
Would the scanner that. Would
There
Zach's
would be
scanner-
remnants of energy. Yes.
Yes, okay. That's what I was expecting. Well, that's what I thought you meant. Whenever you were telling us to come back here for. Well,
I
saying
never told you to
that
go back here.
when you told us it was theoretically possible.
Yes,
Yeah.
theoretically.
Yep. Well. I mean, I guess since I never said I cleaned up blood,
Nope, too late.
Yep.
You
Darn.
decided to argue with me.
man. All right, so can I scan the area to see if I missed anything?
Sure.
All right.
Oh. Well,
All right. Well, I have 4 tokens to burn.
Oh
So-
my lord, is this worth 4 tokens?
Yeah.
do you need to spend 4 tokens?
Well, you're
You have
right.
Cognition.
You're right. Heck, I could just. All right. So I have. So that's a 6. So I could spend 1 token to make it a 7, or I could just spend 2 to re-roll it.
Is that worth it?
Would you like to re-roll instead?
Watch him get
Do-
the same
Would a 7 be enough?
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna go and re-roll it then. Yep. So spend 2 tokens. All right. 15.
15?
Yep.
There's a little bit of blood. It was like just at a certain spot in the tile where it kind of blended in with the grout.
Oh.
Bro?
stacks of them.
Right.
I know.
Perfect.
That's what you're
Perfect.
called.
It seeped into the grout.
You're grabbed. You're grabbed.
No, I'm-
All right. So, and all right. So he's gonna go ahead and retrieve? Question mark. Would that? What should I do for this whole
You
try?
have scanned the blood,
Okay. Scan to the blood.
and that is a more direct way to figure out where he went.
Great. Do I need to do anything else here with that?
No.
All
You
right.
have the scan. You can. All you must do is take it back to Zach's.
All right.
Which means
So, man, I really want. I'm gonna go back to the base for light. Still upset I haven't gotten to test with the Shadow Orb yet. That's the big thing.
very depressed. Depressed. You hate me when I do that. so fuck you.
Fine. All right, I'm gonna go back then.
To Furon. Like your heart told
Furon, yes, to Furon. I'm gonna go to Furon real quick. Yeah. Yes.
You see his men are working on upgrading all of their equipment, making it stronger.
Hmm.
Upgrading the Grunt's armor and weapons.
To what?
Powered armor. It's still basic, but
Yes.
has more defenses.
Mhm.
Archibald, hello.
Hello, Furon. I was told to come see you.
Yes. Gerhard asked me to build something for you.
And
He will take you over and he lead you over to a stand with a small black box on it. This is a portable laboratory.
what?
If you press this button, it will turn into a lab. Nanotech.
Interesting. Why did he want this to be given to me?
So you could do work while you were out.
Wonderful. Much appreciated. He's gonna grab it. How big is it?
It's around,
All right.
yeah, maybe,
Okay.
yeah, about the size of a brick.
Nice. All right. I appreciate it.
And now you can stop asking about it, Carson.
Yeah. Hey.
He's been asking about it for 2 seasons now.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you come up with the plan.
Hey. Now I do come up with a plan.
Are you and you go back to your heart?
Actually, first I'm gonna go back over to my house area and I'm gonna test out the lab.
Roughly the size of your house. He didn't have a big
Interesting.
house.
And
Hmm.
He only had one floor.
Oh well, this is even better. He gave this to me because he's expecting me to be traveling around more, so that gives me much more opportunities.
Yes,
All right. You know,
I know.
he did.
he knows what he's
I
done.
told him I would give it to him last season
Remember, I spoke to the narrator.
Oh, was this like an apology?
for taking too long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
and you go back to your heart.
You accept
Yeah.
the apology? More important.
I accept the apology.
Don't be greedy, want more so we can take it away.
You're never getting anything like that ever again.
I understand that. Yep.
Yes, totally.
So you go back to
Hey,
Zach's.
question. If he said it was nanotechnology, wouldn't that mean there is the equivalent amount of mass inside that really small cube?
Shut up.
I said nanotechnology.
Yeah,
There is a
explain that to me.
difference.
It's really light. It's really light.
You're adding science
Don't
and logic
actual
to
science this.
fiction.
Clearly, there's
Sir,
magic
I'm
involved.
trying to ruin Carson's fun.
No.
I can write a book before you shit your
Please do. Write that fanfiction.
Actually, no. Just give Titus laxatives
We do.
and then
Wait,
Darren,
then
where
write
I
it,
need
and
you
then
to
Titus would be like,
Titus
"Oh,
some prunes.
If you
Dude.
guys feed me laxative, I'm just not gonna leave your house for the next 6 hours.
it's not my
No.
house."
Don't leave Patrick's house.
Oh, so what you're saying is we
Anyway,
should feed that
anyway,
here at the end of
anyway.
the session.
You go back to your heart.
Yep.
Is there anything you would like to do at your hearts?
So, I mean,
You get there. He is still in one piece. But Zax has tied him to a chair.
Zax,
I didn't want him to leave.
did he try to leave?
Yes,
Alan, why did you try to leave?
because there's a robot threatening to test on me.
And you think it would be any better out there?
That's fair.
You know these people. You know what kind of people these are.
I do.
And especially with your power suppressed, you're not getting out of here.
No, I am not.
Does your mother know you're here?
No. I made sure of that.
And Gearhart didn't think to report it to her?
I don't know.
If you were to get in contact with your mother, do you think she would get you out of here?
Yes. What is her intentions?
All right. All right, that is a 9.
He is not confident in his answer.
Oh.
And he knows you know that.
Yep. What makes you so unsure?
Been a while since I've really seen her, and I know she's a different person now.
How long?
Couple years. I left as soon as she let me. I still talk to her, but I don't know if she knew I had a power. I don't know if she would. I would be her son anymore.
I'm so sorry.
The life I live, I didn't really get a choice in the matter.
So there are a couple ways we can do this. Actually, first, Zax, have you successfully, how has your experimentation been going?
I found a way to remove the little ability he has, but he
All right.
still has his power.
Yes, that's all we need at the moment. I am going to attempt something your friend might not appreciate. I don't think you're getting out of here as long as you have your power.
I'm not letting you take away my power.
Not get rid of, extract.
That's the same thing.
I
won't
can
have
get
it
except I can
anymore.
get it back to you. The important thing is that actually I can't guarantee they'll let you out without a power. Well, if we were to also contact your mother after the power had been removed. No, but then they'd watch you more closely after that anyway. It's a short-term solution at best. And something else, and it's also entirely possible that I might not be able to remove your power.
Yeah. I don't want you to.
I know. But you also don't want to be in here.
I don't.
I have friends outside. And I can probably get them to break in to get you.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
No, it's not. Unless you want to hang around me, I could, after removing your ability, ask Gearhart if I could keep you around as an assistant.
You can, but I don't know if he would.
I know. Particularly, he would probably refer to the fact that I already have an assistant, pointing at Zax.
Yeah.
I need a way to get you out of here. But I'm... Okay, here's the thing. Archibald's invisibility suit is not an invisibility suit, it is his armor. It is built into his armor.
Hey, can we have Archie
Yeah, that's gonna fit.
See if he would remember something.
What?
Give Archie
You tell me, and then I will roll if I'm not sure.
If I'm not mistaken, Gerhard literally asked if you wanted to take Boyle with you outside of the base when you told him you were leaving.
He did.
Oh, I thought that was Patrick.
Did he not do the accent?
No, he did the accent.
I think I'm just an idiot.
You just didn't hear that.
Agreed.
So you could just take him with you for testing and then
Do the thing.
Yep.
You still be constantly monitored, but yes.
I mean, I suppose we could always arrange a sort of. I know. Well, when I left the base just now, Gearhart offered for me to take you with me. We could arrange a sort of. They attack and you steal my power. The exemption from the assurance, the bracelet, and run off.
That might work.
That would.
I wouldn't. I think right now it'd be too prepared. There might be a tomorrow problem.
Yes, right now, and I don't have an excuse to go out at the moment.
Yeah.
Although I now have, it seems that I'll be going on such excursions more frequently, seeing as Gearhart saw fit to have Furon's people design me a portable laboratory.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Well, that might also be the result in something else at work. That's not relevant. It's more on the scale of your friend. But anyway.
So, as you continue, we'll shift over to the rest of you. Meeting at the edge of the forest.
Well, they're leaving the forest, and then that's when Zax will let them know that's where we are.
Conveniently, they also happen to be heading that direction.
Conveniently.
Because they were heading exactly to where you
Mhm.
entered the forest.
And they're
you were
currently
exiting
invisible,
forest.
I believe.
I am invisible, yeah.
Yes.
Are you invisible?
Are you
Alfonso,
Are we still inside the town, or are we out of the town? We're still inside the
You've
town,
left. You're leaving the town.
but are we still inside?
You're at the edge of the forest.
We are.
There
Where
aren't
they
any
are.
UEG cameras around here, are there?
Probably.
Do
But
you know?
Would
No.
I
I'm
would
gonna
I
be looking
know
around.
if we are outside of the range of like cameras and everything?
From
Zax.
Yes, you would.
Yeah, are we?
Just a little further into the forest, yes.
I'm gonna walk that little
But
bit
you
further.
would see them.
Still invisible. Not you.
You're visible.
Yes, that's what I meant. They're
I know.
I would walk that little bit further, and then to where I know I'm out of range of the cameras, and then uninvisibility myself.
As he does that, I'm gonna quickly pull up my.
I would
my
assume.
Magnum.
I would assume I wasn't like right next to them when I
Yeah.
did.
No, but I still just you just appear.
wise. Very wise.
Jed sees a friend. He's not trying to attack us or kill us or anything.
Do you know
like
this guy?
that.
Yes, we do.
Hey John, I tied your shoelaces together.
I'm gonna look
Listen,
down. Are
bro,
we
you
tied
still
together?
Ha!
Absolutely.
Got him.
I would like your testicles off.
What? Hey, no. No. That is
That's gonna be a fun
not
soup.
fun.
Good soup.
Good soup.
I don't like your new friend.
I didn't say that actually.
I don't like your new friend. He scares me.
Because all that was out of game too. There's no way.
Someone scares Alfonso?
He just said my testicles would make good soup. Yes, that scares
That
me.
was not in character.
We don't know that.
Yes, we do.
No, I deemed that was in character.
So who are you?
Anyway,
So who are you?
Yeah.
Fucking ain't.
Well, that's just rude.
There's no way. That's a me.
As you know what those are. You old fart. Anyway. I can't even see his face, which is what makes it better.
I
You're
can't-
still wearing the
No,
mask.
I took that
can't-
off so long ago.
Oh, you actually took. Oh, okay.
This
I
guy's
can't-
a special when he's working against the UEG.
Wouldn't technically be a special.
you don't know that.
He said we literally had the discussion that would be common knowledge.
Constance related.
You don't know how old he is.
Constance says
judging that by his
sentence
face.
From the gray
anyway.
hair.
I'm judging by his appearance that he's not technically special.
This guy is a special, and he works against the UEG.
Technically, no, but also yes.
Is this the Alfonso guy you yelled at?
Fonzie. He
Is this the Fonzie guy you yelled at?
You yelled at me? Why would you do that? I'm such a perfect person.
Heard him. He knows.
I am well aware.
His name is Clark Downs. He knows Old Man Newdale, knew his son.
Well, yeah, and I know Old Man Doodle. That's not special. The son is no.
I'm giving you a frame of reference so you know, like where to connect him.
I'm just watching them.
I'm not like giving him like unique credit for anything.
Yeah, I believe you.
He has the ability to teleport to any place he can see and or imagine
Or been to.
or been to.
That's convenient.
Not
Doesn't
right now.
include the moon, though he would die almost immediately.
That's why
Haven't done that?
I did it for like a second.
How are you alive?
I'm back.
Don't ask.
I'm not there anymore. And I had a suit on.
Anyway, we probably need to come to a decision about the group, as a group, about what to do with him.
I do apologize for taking your friend.
And ask any further questions to him
I didn't mean any.
so that we can all be on a similar page about it.
Okay.
Is the other one near?
There's another one.
There is another one.
She's behind you. Got him.
Is there somebody there? Can you even see invisible?
I will appear.
Are you behind him?
Can you?
I am behind him.
Where you are? Oh, I didn't realize you were behind him.
Oh,
Keep
perfect.
in mind, this man, he knows about the UEG bases. He didn't know about Shogun, but he knew about somebody named Rogue 11.
Hello.
Who are you?
Talk down.
Why are you here?
I'm here to take down the cabal.
Hey, big towns, isn't that okay?
No, that's not what I'm asking. Who are you?
I'm Clark Downs.
Yeah, why do you have that armor? Why are you against the UEG? Why are you here?
Because he says the exact same thing he told them, which was, I'm just the guy who wants to take down this awful government and save people.
Nope, try again.
You don't even need to roll. There's no way.
No, she needs more than that.
That normal
Doesn't
guys
matter.
don't have what you have.
I know.
That doesn't matter. Certain it doesn't matter. She doesn't give a crap. I know that you're a god, just a god.
Yeah, I didn't answer where you got the armor.
I stole it from multiple places.
That.
How?
I could teleport.
Who'd you steal it from?
UEG, Cloud, didn't matter.
And you got away with it?
Yes.
You can teleport. You know the amount of stuff I could get away with if I could teleport?
Too much, probably.
Oh, yeah. Wholeheartedly
It
too
was a
much.
joke. And also, probably not actually.
Why should we believe you're against the UEG?
Most people should be.
Yeah, but you showed up and kidnapped our friend. You need a
Because
better
he had
reason.
Rocky. He had the raccoon, and I knew the raccoon.
That's a terrible reason to kidnap someone. I'm gonna need
And
more.
I found him at multiple Cabal bases.
That's like the whole reason we went into the Cabal base was because they kidnapped Rocky.
I see, I didn't know that. He didn't tell me that.
I
For all-
walked in without a raccoon and walked out with a raccoon.
For all we know, you could be a UEG spy.
I know. Understandable. I don't blame you for thinking that.
You have UEG equipment, which you supposedly stole from them.
Yes.
And
You have UEG equipment.
Yes, but we know how I got it.
What do you think? Out of game, what do you think I was gonna say?
I have no idea, but it couldn't have been helpful.
It is. It is. It's not a joke. So, before I say this again, I'm gonna run it by Connor because Connor seems upset about what I'm gonna say. I was planning on leaning over and being like, Rogue, we do have a truth serum we could use.
Okay.
See, that's a great way to do this.
You know, we've got a truth serum, and if he lies, his eyes
Can I
will
roll? Can
fucking
I
gold.
roll cognition?
He's not saying it very quietly.
Are you? Because if you are, you're rolling hide from view. Can I roll scan the cognition?
Chew.
Can I roll cognition, please?
Sick people be like.
Okay.
People who sneeze be like.
Patrick
I
made,
want
he
to
made
wait
it
to
be
see
like
what he
joke.
rolls.
Hide from view.
What?
He made it be like joke.
He did.
What did-
You think that matters? The face smacking you regardless.
We both did. Hide from view. I was about to say read from view.
Read a stressful view.
Read it.
Read a friend.
A7.
Hi, I got a 12. A
A7.
truth serum?
Yep.
That'll work. I've seen it happen before. To Weston, ironically.
How?
Hmm?
Where have you seen it happen before?
Oh, they had me teleport to a cloud base long time ago. Before Cloud was a terrorist organization.
Galaxy far, far away.
No, here.
Hmm.
Before the end, or before a lot of stuff went down.
What was your relation with them at that point?
Cloud or Weston?
Both.
Cloud, none. 0. Weston, James was the other guy at the time. Decent friends. We had been dealing with, so I'll just say it, Malcolm Kane before, as well as a cult situation. Lots of stuff. There was a big storm, so much shit. And you can use that truth serum and fear. This is all true.
I'm gonna look to Constance and John and see what I can gather from them after this.
Yeah, I say we use the serum.
Yeah.
Probably not out in the open.
Fine.
That probably is not a good idea. Remote location.
Got a lot of woods.
Yeah.
Really sounds like you're gonna just put me down like a dog.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Please don't.
But we will have to.
Didn't
blindfold you.
think about
That's fine.
And then put you down like a dog.
Please don't.
That was a joke.
That was true.
We will not be doing it.
No, I think
But was it a joke?
he's actually pretty fun.
Though, do let me be clear about something.
Is
If
it the actually that made you laugh?
if I'm given a reason to believe that you're against us, I will
Okay.
kill you.
I know.
She does have a tendency
I
to
don't
do
blame you.
that.
I did the same thing.
Okay. Great. Anyway, anybody got a blindfold?
And a sock.
Actually, I wouldn't. Well, never mind it.
Yeah, we're not using a sock.
I don't think that would fit.
Please, were you referring to one of the two you're wearing?
I don't just carry a sock on me.
did.
I carry a pair.
I carry a rock hard sock.
Okay.
I was gonna say I cut a piece of my shirt off, but
Ripped off its whole sleeve.
Go ahead. Can you still see?
Rogue is in a feign hitting him in the face.
What? I can't see. Can you still see?
To see if he can see,
This is
Rogue was
something I
gonna
do
feign
need.
just
Can
hitting
you
him.
still
To be
see?
clear, after I tied my first sleeve around him, I ripped off my second and tied that one on too.
Okay.
Just to make sure, I pretended to hit him in the face to see if he would react.
He did not react.
All right, I believe him.
Where are you leading?
Yeah, I guess we can go.
Walk.
Stop saying walk.
We're going to the bunker.
Fucking annoying.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take this
It's
guy to
one
the
of like
bunker.
the 3 times I've fought
Rando.
John, like on the same page.
Also, until further notice, in almost all situations, I'm just glaring at you.
Okay, I can't see you.
So you take him to the book.
I can't see you.
Can you feel it though?
I can't see you.
Can you feel it coming in the air tonight?
I can't see. Hopefully, I can't see you.
It's a song by Phil Collins.
Can you feel
It's much
the
better
love?
when I'm
That's
listening
Elton
to
John.
the song.
I don't care.
You're Elton John.
Anyway, so you've taken him to the bunker. Blindfold.
Where am I? Where am I going in the bunker?
The training room.
Okay.
The jail.
Why not the left?
So do I just feel stone
One
or
to have
whatever when we
anything
get
going
in?
What?
Like, do I feel like stone
There's
and
less
metal
things for
when
him
we
to
get
have in
in?
the training
Yeah.
room.
Because it's a very different feeling. So this is what the inside of this place feels like.
Are you familiar with it?
No, I saw Mason exit.
He was stalking me all day long.
I don't know if I've ever remarked on somewhere feeling like something.
The ground doesn't feel like grass, dirt, and everything. It's more solid.
As I would imagine a bunker to feel like.
I didn't know it was a bunker.
But it was a. He walked out of a hole in the ground.
I think I just live in the ground like a weirdo.
You
don't know,
look
it's not
like
out of
you
the
would.
ordinary for me.
For you?
You live in the ground?
I've seen some strange things.
So you take him to the
Strange
training
things?
Thank you, Ray.
where you take off
Thank
his
you very much.
blindfold.
I do appreciate it.
No, we're not taking off.
Oh, you're not taking it off.
No. He can't see this place. That would be bad.
I don't think he could teleport inside the base.
We don't want to take that risk.
He at least can't teleport outside the base.
From inside, or
Yeah.
just because of
We
the
know
power damage?
Archie can't teleport into it, but
And he can also not teleport
For
outside.
Patrick's sake, I have told him to tell me what everything looks like.
Yeah, we just don't know what he can and can't do with his teleportability, so we can't really make any assumptions.
Are we here?
No.
Yeah, we're in the bunker.
No, I mean where you're.
Hold out your arm, please.
Sweet, you hit metal.
he is wearing armor.
You didn't ask me to remove it.
Okay, well, I wouldn't have just stabbed a piece of metal.
Something's wood. I'm kidding. I would
I think
pull
the
back.
would have stabbed
he pulls back
through
from
the
the arm.
piece of
I
metal.
pull back the trench coat and just remove my glove, effectively.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Do I just stab him?
Yes.
I don't think you should
It's
stab
called
him.
an
It's a needle.
injection.
It
Oh,
really
that's what it
hurts,
feels like.
as it burns your insides.
Please tell me you can feel that too.
No.
I'm not asking you.
Oh, yeah, he's got a friend in his head.
Who are you talking to in your head?
It's a friend. He helps me. He's been with me for like 30 years.
What's their name?
Curse. He's not an actual curse.
Does he exist outside of your head?
No.
Okay. Can he see?
Yes.
Can he see through your eyes or outside of you?
Yes.
So he can see the bunker.
Yes.
Can you see what he sees?
No.
Can he relay to you
What do you
visually
think?
what he sees?
What do you think?
I don't know.
Yes.
He can talk. With
Also,
I have the truth serum, so I
serum
can't.
is- his
It's not like I can
veins
stop
are now
myself.
glowing orange.
Even if I wanted to, it's not like I could stop myself.
I mean, you could, but we know.
Mm-hmm.
So, ask him what
This is what it feels like. It's not a pleasant feeling.
I don't think there's any point in having the blindfold on him anymore.
If the guy could just tell me.
the thing. I wouldn't say
Oh,
God.
that's much better. Thank you.
Now we can see his eyes when he lies, at least.
I need a new shirt.
His eyes are now glowing
I do.
orange.
Anyway, yeah, are you committed to fighting? Okay, actually,
You
Do
should
you-
phrase your questions
do
carefully.
you work for the UEG?
No.
Have you ever worked for the UEG?
No.
Do you intend to work for the UEG at any point?
No.
Do you intend to work with anyone who is affiliated with the UEG in order to assist the UEG?
No.
Have you ever done any of those things in the past?
No.
Are you
I'm
doing
not aware. Not as far as I'm aware of.
What is your intent in regards to the UEG?
Complete and utter destruction.
Why is that your intention?
Because they took my friend Trevor Bull.
Do we know that?
Who is Trevor Bull?
He was my best friend before they took him many, many years ago.
For those who have access to
The timeline.
the timeline, he is the one of the first specials taken out of Entity Point.
Which honestly, they might be aware of that.
They would.
Yeah.
Was anything you said to me earlier a lie?
No.
Was
Well-
it? Have you lied?
Well, besides me saying I'm just a guy.
No.
What else?
Your name.
Oh. That's not my name. At least not full.
What's your full name?
Zachary Clark Downs.
Okay.
Space and react again or no?
Was anything else you said to me earlier a lie?
Non intentionally.
What was unintentionally a lie?
Just a guy. That's just what I tell everybody who asks.
Valid.
Do you know why the UEG, or do you know why Trevor Bull was taken?
Because he was a special, or he was a powered person.
Who was he taken by?
As far as I'm aware, the UEG.
Are you planning on helping us?
Depends on what your goal. Depends on what all of your goals are for the UEG. I know what you've told me, but that's not the same as knowing.
Do you plan on hurting us or our group?
Unless your goals don't align with unless your goals align with the UEG, no.
Do you plan on relaying any of the information that you've gathered from this interaction and the interaction in the woods and the interaction in the car to anybody?
Yes.
Who do you plan on relaying that information to?
Riley Bull.
The sheriff.
Oh,
Is she similarly aligned against the UEG?
As far as I'm aware.
Wouldn't that mean? Wait, isn't that the same name? So it was her
Would that be correct?
brother that was your best friend?
Yes.
Also the woman who talks directions.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like this
That
question
was the unimportant detail.
can answer itself, but I feel like it still has to be asked. You're from Universe 1A or 1B?
Both, technically.
Are you from the universe before it was split?
Technically.
Gotcha. You're not the first person today, actually.
Interesting.
We need to talk about that later.
It's only a technicality, really.
It's not my fault, Whisper.
Allegedly.
This is fun.
Aaron hasn't played Zax in 4 years.
Nope.
Zax in 4 years.
Zach?
No, I did play him in season 5 for one session.
No, you didn't.
I played him with Trevor.
Like for 5 seconds.
Yes. So I didn't count that.
Fine. I don't have any other questions for him.
Do you have any intention to hurt any member of this group through accidental means, intentional, or as a proxy in an action that you're planning on causing?
Again, unless your goals align with UEG, no.
Okay, I gotta ask. Why did you think it was a good idea to teleport to the moon?
Practice. I wanted to see if I could.
Did you just not go through school?
I wanted to see if it was even possible. Can you blame me? I didn't think I could go that far.
I jumped from the top of the building to see if I could.
Yeah, and I'm still.
You seem to be
don't
fine, so
know how that
seems
worked
fair.
out.
Landed in a
I had an ability to test.
Do you all have it? Sorry, I'm not the one asking questions.
Mason and I are special. That much you already know.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
She's yes, special. She gets affected by power dampeners.
That's,
Okay. Do you? Most of you do. Seem to,
I'm
at least.
special.
No, he's not. He's
No.
normal.
My mama told me I was special.
Your mama lied.
Correct. She was French.
I'd rather be safe.
All they do is lie. Anyway.
Oh, I can't think.
All right. What's this information about Rogue 11?
That's one of the people that I was aware was working with the Cabal, or they were being used by the Cabal.
What all do you know about Rogue 11?
They're not a clone. They were a person that was taken and brainwashed, at least in some fashion,
Genetically experimented on.
genetically experimented on.
How do you know that?
I spent a lot of my time tracking these people. They're my current target.
The Cabal.
Yes.
Great.
Dang.
That's why I knew they were here.
But you don't know who Shogun is?
No. There must be a recent development.
How much of the UEG do you know about?
A lot, but specifically on people. People they've been tracking, people they've been taking, where they put them.
Right. In other news, does anyone have any other information that we need to talk about?
Not currently.
Sure, Mason did.
No, I just spent most of the time today with a gun to my chest.
It was on safety.
It was on safety for at least 50% of that.
At
Yeah, but I
some
didn't
point,
know.
either in front of him or not, we'll relay what happened on the radio about Daniel Lane.
I said not currently. I was referencing that when the question was asked about other information.
Ah,
Because, Archie.
All right. So,
What do we do about it?
I mean, it's not like we can kick him out of here because he can just come back.
Well, he can't because he
No,
can't use his power.
Thing on.
Oh yeah.
He could also just walk back.
He does know where it is.
As I see it, he's similarly aligned with us, has solid enough reasons to fight the UEG, and he seems interested. And as previously mentioned, and as will continue to be, we do need whatever help we can get.
Yeah, that's fine.
You seem to.
I can't think of any reason to expressly mistrust him at the moment.
So, what information does that grant him?
I'm comfortable with giving him any information that we have.
I don't know how much of what he told me was true.
You would say the same as the cloud people currently stuck down there.
Is there anyone named Trevor Bull down there?
No.
I mean,
You're gonna have
I'm
to tie
Constance
us.
Young. That is Alfonso Bernard. Mason Kane. Rogue X.
He didn't even hear you say Rogue X, by the way.
That's fine.
He did Mason Kane, and that's where his mind went.
We said it. That's
I mean, granted, I'm not upset because I was planning on doing that too.
Yeah.
Kane.
It's a common last
Roll
name.
quick
yeah.
cognition roll.
No, it ain't.
You're that. You're the meme of the actor who plays Paul Blart.
Now that you
when he
take
just,
a
like-
good, what'd you get?
Well, I got a 6, but I do have
Just one.
3 tokens.
Just one.
Okay.
Now that you're getting a pretty good look at him, he looks very similar.
He looks very much like
You see his face instantly just.
a Kane.
What relation do you have to Malcolm Kane?
He's like his. Weird...
Asked him.
And also, let's leave that to him.
Rogue does just gently place her hand in her gun.
Understandable.
As I see it,
I
we
don't
have no
blame
reason
you.
to mistrust him.
I did recently say I was dealing with Malcolm Kane.
You did.
Just gonna stand back a little ways, like, not like. I'm assuming there's already a decent amount of distance between
Yeah.
us,
Mhm.
but for those of you at home, I am distinctly making enough distance that if things go south, I can use my power before he can get to me.
Uh-huh. You could erase this whole
It's
session.
there.
I'm not gonna erase the whole
No, I
session.
know. You could.
Please don't.
Yeah, please don't do
That would have
that.
made this a waste of a session.
It'd be funny though.
Remembers.
Hey, that's a real nice session you got there. It'd be a shame if somebody were to
Remove it.
rewrite it.
Yeah, Patrick. What if we were here for 3 more hours? I think that'd be fun.
I would just go home.
Malfunction.
I think
What if we cut all of this out?
I think I want my fan fiction to be canon, actually.
What if
Alfonso does shit his pants.
What if Zachary Clark brought us a pie as well? I'm a little hungry.
Anyway,
Yeah, he was about to say it. I don't know if son is the right way to put it. I was made in the lab.
Rogue, you notice as he says "son," I do put a hand on my magnum.
Not
Oh, darn.
not directly. Experiment. No relation to him.
Discern
Let's
attention.
relax, pal. Relax.
Never. I got enough. Let's just say that.
Turn gun.
I take my hand off.
Do not.
Keep going.
Experiment. He did it. He wanted a kid. He
That's
wanted a
not
clone.
creepy
He
at
wanted
all.
A clone. He wanted a clone. Distinctly, he wanted a clone.
Yeah, he made Weston.
Different thing. Direct clone of himself.
That's not surprising.
Didn't work. He was like, oh, darn, that doesn't work. And he thought for a second. He was like, hey, I got a secretary. Took some of her DNA.
What?
Some of his
Keep going.
DNA. Made a kid. That's me.
What's the name of this secretary? I'm sure he had multiple. Hopefully.
Well, granted, it's not my fault.
Keep going, please.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a few steps toward Mason. Not in a like aggressive manner.
Okay.
Just like
Okay.
It wasn't not my fault. I didn't have anything to do with it. I was a test tube, effectively, at that point.
I take a couple more steps toward Mason.
Is Mason backing up?
Distinctly, yes, he will be
I
back.
don't, I'm not doing it aggressively.
Constance
No.
will just gonna
Just grab him and drag him
we're
back.
just gonna take a step back.
Yeah, it was, for those of you at home.
Thank you for shedding so much clarity for our viewers at home.
Thank you so much.
Is that John saying for those of you at home?
Oh,
For those reading what I'm writing,
For my, viewers in the audience.
Or you,
yes.
multi-watchers of the multiverse?
The secretary that he used their DNA, I'm fairly certain it was a strand of hair left somewhere, was a Abigail Downs.
You have a nephew.
I have a fuming relation.
that's my sister.
That's unfortunate.
Is
Is Constance distinctly doing that?
What do we learn?
that's where I heard the name Downs before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take another step toward Mason. More slower this time.
No, Constance doesn't let you do that.
Please. I'm not gonna hurt him.
I don't care.
I have the truth serum on. I'm not gonna do anything.
I believe you
He's-
believe what you're saying.
He's got the truth serum. Do you blame me?
Please come.
That's not an answer.
No, you
said
have
it.
to answer.
No. No.
Just stay right where I.
Mm-hmm.
You have a nephew. Woo.
Is that Alfonso?
Yes.
Okay,
Alfonso standing over in the corner of the room. Just like,
to be honest, I
have a
think
nephew.
this particular train can be traveled a little bit later. I think we do have some more important things to discuss. So about Mr. Zach here. I presume you still want to help us here,
Yes.
join this group. How do the rest of us feel about that?
His help would be appreciated. He obviously is useful.
Yeah.
Nathan?
hey, can you take people with you when you teleport?
Yes. No, I did not take anybody to the moon.
I think we need at least 3
Or
definitive.
could you
As-
just nab
as long as
somebody
I
and
don't-
take them to the moon?
As long as I don't wake up in the middle of the night with a gun. to
I'm
my
not
face,
gonna
I'm
do
fine.
that.
So,
So, quick question: if we were to give you a way to get around the power dampener, you could just grab Gearhead and then teleport him
Your
to
heart.
the moon, and then teleport to the
Your
top
head.
and just
Probably not.
leave him there.
Probably not.
I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine your heart was that easily accessible. But anyway,
But if he's within line of sight, right?
I say yes. Rogue.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
If you're
welcome.
responding, Aaron, you will have to say it out loud.
Okay. What better things?
Welcome to the group. I
He's
actually
talking
do have
to
another
himself
question
again.
in regards to your friend Kurt.
Yes.
Apparently.
Is he capable of possessing you and controlling your body and actions?
No.
Is he capable of possessing us and
That's
controlling
not
our
true, you
body
know
and
that.
actions?
I still have the truth serum on, then I will say yes.
Is
Yes.
he capable of possessing us and controlling our bodies and actions?
No.
Is Curse similarly aligned with you and by extension us?
He's
in our
along for
goals?
the ride.
Is there any way we can talk to Curse? I feel like that.
No.
So you can't like
To the
let him
best of your
possess you for a
knowledge.
second?
I'd rather not.
To the best of your knowledge, will he hurt us if he takes control?
How about you let me find out?
I don't want to do that. I don't know what you'll do.
I just want to talk.
We both know that's.
Okay. Zach,
Yes.
we're at a very crucial moment here
Yes.
in this relationship.
Hey, can I
feel
put
like
my visor on
it's in
and see if I can see the African?
There's a splotch of gray on his head, and
Not
the
his
rest of his body is light blue.
weird. I think it's in everybody's best interest if you give us the opportunity to talk to Curse.
I mean, if push comes to shove,
You fucking hurt him, I swear.
Quick question.
Or anyone else here.
Am I to assume Curse is the gray spot on your head?
Yes. Never mind. I just look over and see the goggles on his face.
Like,
Never mind.
He's wearing
Yeah.
Jonesy's goggles
I know,
right
like,
now.
Whoa, is that a
Wait,
fucking
how the fuck
nerd?
How the fuck did you get that?
oh, holy shit, cancer!
I
Forearm?
picked it up off the ground.
You stole it from Mr. Newdell.
He said we could
Look
have
at it
anything
back.
in that room.
This
He did say we
isn't
could-
I
relevant.
agree. I agree.
right now.
No,
Also, they
don't
have been
do
modified.
anything. Stay put. Can you
Is it my
restrain me,
turn now?
please?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Actually.
We'll work on restraining him.
Thank you.
Is it my turn now?
Yes.
Brilliant.
I think
Watch as
After they restrain me, I say yes.
Tube. He get tubes.
two.
Can
You
the
watch
tubes
as
also function as a power dampener, to
Yeah.
clarify?
You watch as Zach's
really
body
good.
like stiffens, his skin grays, his hair kind of spikes up a little bit, and seemingly shifts into hardened sand.
Gross.
But it was the same face.
Mhm.
You're not here right now.
No, I know, but I'm in the back of your head now.
Ah!
What's happened to my body? Because he saw.
It's now a spot.
They reversed.
Oh, it's good to stretch.
And now it's backwards.
If you
That's
do anything,
weird.
I will take control back.
I am stuck in the tube and currently unable to do anything other than that.
Okay, I presume you're Curse, right?
Damn, you need to work out more.
I've been busy.
Hello.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
You're Curse.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Is Curse still under the effects of the truth serum?
How long does that truth serum last?
No idea.
We don't know.
Fair enough.
Until I say it's over.
So now it's over.
Well, no. What I'm wondering is this like Curse isn't affected, or have the truth serum
can't
just
tell.
stopped
We
working?
don't know.
It's no longer glowing.
He mentioned you can like see into people's head.
My whole
No, he asked if he could.
shtick is perception.
Right. Okay. So,
Perspective. I can see things from other angles.
what exactly is your connection with Zach? Like, what
I'm
is
stuck
the?
in his brain?
Why?
Go ahead, tell him.
He was stuck in a place far away, and we made a deal for him and me to get out.
Where was he stuck?
Where the lost things go.
I don't know where that is.
It's where the
Horrible
lost things
place.
go.
Okay.
Tell them that. It's a
It's a
horrible,
horrible
place.
place.
Okay.
Felt like I was there for thousands of years.
Right. What exactly is your story? What's your story? Who are you?
I am Curse.
Okay.
I am stuck in Zachary Down's brain.
Yeah. Before that,
I
what
was
happened?
stuck in where the lost things go.
And before that,
He was a lost thing. Random
Don't
guess.
know.
how did you
I was there a
come?
very long time.
Do you remember how you came to be stuck in that place?
Because of how it works, someone gave me up to get something back.
Okay.
What even are you?
I'm Curse.
Why is that your name?
That's the name I gave myself.
Okay.
Or that's the name I've always known. I don't know where I came from.
Go ahead and roll. Science check here.
Someone who's good at it should also roll.
10
He's telling the truth.
thus far.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Is he telling the truth?
What exactly do you do for Zach
I allow him to see things he can't.
that he otherwise wouldn't be able to with his
Yes.
regular eyeballs?
I am a being built on perspective.
Right.
And T in turn allows you to get out of where you were, so you could actually see things.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Are you also against the UEG?
It really doesn't affect me that much, but since he is, yes.
Are you not affected by the power dampener?
No.
Are you a force?
No.
Are you an entity?
No.
What are you?
A derogatory term would be parasite.
He's not killing me.
I'm not killing him. We've made a deal.
Okay. So, well, what are you in relation to forces and entities?
A parasite.
So you feed on the host.
I feed off their mind.
I am aware of this.
But because of the deal we have made, I simply feed off the things he has seen.
So does he forget things he's seen?
No. Because I tell him.
Okay.
It's always old memories, too. Not new things.
Are you in connection with?
Not the big ones.
Not the big ones.
Are you in connection and or communication with anybody outside of Zach?
No. I currently can't. That's one thing I can't do right now.
If
because of
given the
insurance.
opportunity, who would you communicate with?
No one.
Okay.
There's no one I care about. Other than him.
That
But
I can
we
feel
can.
that.
And in what scenarios have you taken control of Zach's body? For what purpose?
Scenarios
I'm
that he
about to
can't get
die.
himself out of.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he is very squishy. I'm not.
So when you take over, it
Yes.
That's an 11 on his certain intentions for him not communicating with anyone outside.
No, he doesn't.
so when you take over Zach's body changes,
Into this.
which is
Me.
stronger.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
actually pretty nice when we both take control.
We can both take control at the same time, but I am stronger.
How does that function?
Not well currently.
Not well. We
No,
haven't figured out the kinks yet.
Like a car with two steering wheels?
Yes.
So, like, can you not teleport?
No.
Did you just now notice I had that?
No, I just need it.
Kill me.
Oh, yeah.
I did not teleport. I cannot teleport.
I can't decide.
So you can't teleport while you're in control, but if he's control, he can teleport. So hypothetically, if you're both in control, you can teleport and you're absurdly durable?
I can teleport to a lesser extent.
What exactly is the extent of your abilities while you are in control?
I don't know yet.
Okay, what are the extent of your abilities while Zach is in control?
He can teleport.
Things.
You also grant him,
I do not grant him the perception.
you just relay what you see to him.
Yes.
Do you relay it by description or by transferring what
I
you perceive to him?
Project it to him.
Okay.
We have to be here long. We have better things to do right now.
Do we?
Yeah.
I just learned I have a nephew.
Yes. We need to go continue working against the UEG.
What do you
As
think
long as
they
we're
are?
standing here, we're not.
What do you think they're doing?
Are you affiliated, or have you ever been affiliated with anybody you knew works for the UEG?
I
What-
was before the UEG.
Long before.
Everything Zach has done since we bonded, I have done.
Okay. Any other questions?
I think that this is, not terribly concerning to me.
I feel like this guy's pretty neutral.
I'm against the UEG because I don't like people telling people what to do. I had to do that for thousands of years.
I like
Okay.
this guy.
Yeah. Well, if you and Zach here are going to be in this group of ours, there will be a few rules you have to follow.
I want to control now. Curse.
You'll get there. You hear everything that's happening. Shush. Nothing changes if you're in control right now.
Yeah. There'll be a few rules you have to follow.
Yes.
Namely, we act as a group. We decide things as a group. We determine when and what happens and who does the thing.
Uh-huh. Typically how groups
You
work.
already know that you're getting bored.
I am getting very bored.
Never comfortable at all.
It doesn't look like it.
It's not. It's
Okay.
very unpleasant to look at and feel.
Okay, well, I guess
It looks fascinating.
No, it doesn't.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
I've never watched it happen.
So long as you
we
and
could record it
Curse,
for you.
I appreciate that.
so long as you and Curse agree to adhere to the rules that we have.
Sure, I've worked on a team before.
Okay, then
Admittedly, I do
Right.
think of this person more as an ally than as a member of the group, so wouldn't be consulted and less restricted by the rules.
that's
I
fine.
mean, if that makes it easier.
Ryan wants to keep you as an NPC.
Great. Okay.
And I would like to keep him.
I would.
Anyway, I think at this point,
No,
I know that's okay. I know.
Constance would go ahead and fill
only one
Basically.
extra player.
on the Daniel Lane situation.
Do we need to be here for this?
Oh yeah. I want to talk to somebody.
Well, do you want to learn about different dimensional shenanigans?
I know about different dimensions.
So-
Like 1A shenanigans?
Yes.
Filling me in.
Yes.
No, he just said
Fill you in on what happened.
Filling.
Fill you in.
Continuing to
So I hope you were paying
reiterate
attention.
everything that just happened.
So,
This is why you're not here.
This is when you're muted.
Patrick, I want to be removed from the game. So, he is against a Kane, presumably my father.
Constance does not tell you that. Constance says the UEG specifically.
Oh, all right.
Because Constance doesn't.
He internalized it just being the
The
same
UEG
thing.
again.
Oh, he's just
you,
the
you do
UEG,
mention
but
that it's
Kane
from.
is there
You do
instead.
mention 1A.
He does. Yes, he
Okay.
does. Yeah.
So, the guy that owns this place
In another
in
universe.
another
This place was
dimension
Hey, quick
wants
question.
to get back control of
Plus, I thought.
this place in another dimension because his dimension
Is falling
dying.
apart. Yes.
It's because of one. I think Melvin Kane won there. Didn't go well.
Hey, quick question.
Yes.
If you were in the universe before it split into 1A and 1B,
Again, it's a technicality. Not literally.
there'd be another parasite and another you.
No. Because I got him after.
That was an after thing?
That was
So there's two of you. One has a parasite.
Not
one
anymore.
doesn't. Oh. Did you kill him?
No.
Did he die?
Yes.
How?
He sacrificed himself.
Or
My friends. Our friends.
Noble cause.
Long story.
so, what do we think about Daniel Lane? Do we?
I think we should allow him over. However, we should try to put him in a situation to where we can assess what we need to know about him before giving him free reign.
Right.
True, sir.
Was
I'd ask more clarifying questions before letting him go.
yeah, I want to
Yeah, we
know
can do that.
what his goal is, if he's helpful, all that kind of stuff.
Well, we already know his goal is the destruction of forces.
Also, we need to know
That's
what his
not
goal in relation to us is. Why
great
does he want to
thing.
be here?
I assume to not die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know.
Also, does he plan on taking over the bunker? And if so, getting rid of us?
Well, that's a
What?
question for
What?
Zax if he has an override command. Considering the Daniel of this universe set it to obey me.
Does anyone know what happens to someone connected to a force if the force dies?
Yes.
What happens
Depends
on?
if the person is able to salvage some of the energy.
What happens if they
They
can't?
just lose their power.
Like the mayor.
Or they die, depending if they were created using that force as energy.
Ah,
Like the mayor.
What do you mean?
ah.
He has a connection to a dead force.
What do you mean? I-
Connected to the void.
I
Right?
don't know anything about this guy. This mayor.
It's connected to the void.
Jonathan Myers.
If I'm,
All I know is his name and he's the mayor.
He's
been the mayor
connected
for a
to-
while.
he's connected to the void.
And theoretically, the void is dead.
Yeah, from what we know, the void's dead. He's also allegedly like 6,000 years old.
Right.
Joy. Is he older than you?
So we don't
How
really
do you know
want
that?
this guy to accomplish his goals, or at least I don't.
Yeah.
But I think it would be good to learn from him, though,
Yeah.
to keep him in our control.
Yeah.
Like an ace in our back pocket.
Yeah, I mean, having the guy who built the place that has afforded us basically everything that we could hope to need is a pretty valuable ally. In the meantime, I talked to Zax about it earlier, but because not all of us will be operating at once, and even when any number of people are actually out in the field, I thought about Zach's developing a tracker that not only tracks our location, but also tracks our vital signs so that we can never know if any one of us are suddenly in a very stressful situation, so we can check in and see what's up.
I would say the tracker's probably a bad idea.
Why?
Because there are ways to track trackers that are not meant for you to track.
Yes.
Which means if we have a tracker on it, other people could track us.
If they're able to figure out that you have a tracker.
Which could be done very simply and accidentally.
What if it's one we could turn on?
Like a distress beacon.
Yeah.
That would make more sense.
No, I've seen
Vitals that are always functional and trackers that can be disabled and enabled only by the user.
Yeah. Rather than a constant beaming, I'm standing right here.
We could constantly be beaming back our vitals, not our location. Do like some encryption thing on it, bounce it from place to place to place to place, so they can't really figure out where it goes. And then if vitals get like to an excessive aggressive degree, then the tracker could automatically kick on.
Hey, Zax.
Yes.
Does the assurance generate something similar to a radio frequency you could piggyback on for that information?
Yes.
So it would be indistinguishable just from the assurance functioning? Would the assurance's detectors sense that itself?
No.
No?
It shouldn't.
Huh.
It's built to detect specials and powered people.
I do think that having a tracker that can automatically turn on when under duress is probably a bad idea, because that would be something that someone could definitely influence.
Okay.
But an ability to turn it on ourselves discreetly, probably a good
I have
idea.
an important question. Views doesn't know about this place, right?
Correct.
Thank God.
We've gone to great lengths to
Yeah.
make sure that.
Good.
They might
Out
know
of
its
character.
general location.
Out of character. We all just lied. Anyway.
Um,
Because there is one UEG agent that knows precisely where
he
this
said
is.
the UEG.
I don't really consider it.
I'd be
I mean,
all of you, especially Mason. I'd be a lot more discreet because I was able to figure out where this place was, just from correlation.
Right, well,
Sorry, I had to bring Rocky.
No, it's fine, but I'd be more discreet from now on, please.
that's a good idea. Okay. We also, just briefly, me and Alfonso discussed giving some technology to the local gang to facilitate their aid. I don't think that we should actually give them that. Yeah. I think that Alfonso's
hey.
technology is important enough and distinct enough that we don't want it circulating.
I mean, for crying out loud, it was one invisibility suit and one Omega suit.
The invisibility suits that are specifically notable for not being able to be pierced by technology and
We
could
don't
very
have to
easily
give
be
him the
reverse
newest
engineered.
invisibility suit. It was just an invisibility suit. We can give him the old shitty ones.
Okay.
He never asked for specifications.
Regardless,
And
I don't
also,
think we should be giving
it's
Alfonso's
an Omega suit.
or I don't think we should be giving Archibald's stuff away without his consent.
Sure. Is there any way we
He
do
asked him
want to?
about it.
Is there any way we do want to help this gang?
I think we work with them, and by the end of it, they get something out of it, and we get something out of it, and we just go back on our deal to work with, or to give them what we promised.
Well, I don't feel comfortable going back on the deal with them.
Do you want to talk to
It's
Is
fair.
that
However,
As
you
we're
did
actually
promise
talking
things that weren't yours, so I don't know if you can go through on that promise.
You can renegotiate the exact payment is always an option, but not paying them is not.
So,
And also getting an Omega suit probably ain't that difficult. So,
would you like to talk to Mason now?
If they let me.
Conversation.
If they let me.
Then ask.
out of curiosity, he said he would like to see a recording of him getting
I
shapeshifted.
would like to see that.
Is
That
the
can be
re-
done later.
Well, no, I'm just curious. Is there stuff recording inside the training
Yes.
room? So could I just show that to a like?
Later.
Because it's like 2 seconds. I mean, it's just like it's
Oh.
Deal with it later.
it looks like this.
Anyway,
I know I'm very new here and I don't have any right to ask this. I don't mean any harm. I would like to talk to Mason. Please. I know I have no place in asking that.
That's fine. If Mason wants to talk to you, that's fine.
I mean, yeah. If anything goes south, I can just, you know,
deal with it.
Just say deal with it,
Deal
please.
with
So you find a quick private area.
Sweet.
Are we gonna end the session after this?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Because it's about to reach 4 hours.
Because I wanted to end 20 minutes ago.
Great. Is it okay if I leave?
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Sweet, since Alfonso's not gonna be here for this conversation.
You're
But
gonna
we
miss
won't be
experience,
ending at midnight.
I know. I get a reasonable amount of sleep for work tomorrow.
Unlike me.
Unlike you. You could leave.
Of course, I'm gonna
Anyway.
go home because I am sleep for 2 hours for this.
Anyway, please.
I'm putting my phone in my pocket.
So we're alone right now, right?
Go ahead.
Zach just kind of looks at Mason, for Patrick's sake. He's trying to find any like thing of his sister in Mason's face. Yeah, just confirming for himself.
What of my features are reminiscent of Abigail Downs? Patrick?
You have her eyes. Oh my gosh.
Literally about to say it.
Sparkle.
And it's true. All of it.
That's I mean, I've got the Kane Lab files if you want to look at them.
I don't need to. I see it in your face. And you never knew her?
I never knew either of them. I was story time. Created, experimented on. He kind of screwed around with that for a while, and then push came to shove. I ended up in the UEG spy training program that went on for a couple of years, and then I decided enough was enough, and I couldn't stand myself working for them anymore. So I left. I escaped and came to Entity Point, where I worked as a private investigator for a little while.
You know nothing of Abigail Downs and Malcolm Kane? At least not any large margin?
No, I don't know anything about either of them. All I know is Malcolm Kane is someone everyone hates.
For good reason. Do you know what he did?
Patrick, would I know what he did?
Which thing?
Which thing?
The bad ones?
Well, he kidnapped a 10-year-old child and placed him with a clone named Weston Newdale.
Gross.
And he effectively tried to use a force to take over the whole town.
Mhm.
And
Does
do
he,
a very
he doesn't know
similar
about
thing.
the Sandstorm, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
And do something very similar to what Gearhart's trying to do, but in the opposite direction.
Turn everyone into a special? I know he's not a great person, and he did a bunch of stuff with,
He hurt my friends a lot.
and he's suffering his due consequences.
That's good.
That's
He deserves it.
about it.
Well, considering that she's technically your mother, she's dead. She's been gone for a while.
I expected as much.
And
I never expected to know my parents anyway, so.
She was the only family I had left. My dad died long, long before she did. He had cancer. We spent a lot of time trying to pay those bills. Never really worked out. She left shortly after everything went down. After Kane Labs effectively crumbled to the ground. I was there when that happened. It helped cause it, technically. Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I just didn't expect this. And of all the people I could have found here, it's you. Someone call that fate. Others a coincidence, but I don't particularly believe in those anymore. Far too many coincidences.
Fate makes sense. I mean, the world's a stage.
Yes. Sorry. You asked me earlier if I blamed you. I don't. It's not your fault. Just like it wasn't Weston's. Both created unwillingly by a madman. When did you learn? When did you learn? How old?
Oh, like
4 months ago.
4 months ago, roughly.
Jesus.
Were you in town when the whole darkness thing kind of went down?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I just recently got in town.
January.
Nearly a few hours ago, actually.
January. The beginning of January is when I found out. It was, believe it or not, Weston's dad, Old Man Newdale, who told me. And
If I was you, I would have thought it was crazy.
He was not happy.
I thought it was crazy if I was you.
I did, but he recognized my face and he recognized the features, and it's
Damn, I should have seen it.
hard to, you know.
You have her eyes.
Actual color in my eyes. We never established this.
Decide.
Red.
Decide.
Yes.
Oh God.
Black. No.
Well,
Hazel.
the way I'm thinking
No.
is for him to recognize that I was Abigail's son from my eyes there, to like put it 2 and 2 together, and for Newdale to recognize that I was her son from my eyes. They'd have to be something special. Give me an uncommon.
What is
eye
Zach's color? Eye color.
Zach's eyes. He's just blue. It's just blue.
Give me
Blue.
They're blue.
Bright blue.
Which is also Malcolm Cade's eye color.
That's very funny.
But it's a lot different.
Uh-huh.
It's very different.
Blue.
Yes,
I was gonna go for like a.
crazy blue.
It's
I was
They're
gonna-
royal blue.
I was gonna go for like the crazy uncommon eye colors, like violet. Yeah. He found out from my face, actually. When we met him, he didn't like me at all, and I didn't get why. He was fine with everyone else, and he didn't like me.
Oh, he was also working for Malcolm Cain at the time.
I gathered as much.
Time everything went to shit. Sorry you wrapped up in everything.
I've always been wrapped up in everything. It's my curse.
Just like Weston.
Unintentionally. Well, to, as they say, air dirty laundry. He did various experiments on me until the age of 2, when the fracturing event happened. In case you didn't know, because a lot of people didn't apparently, he was still alive then.
I think Zach was in season 3 for a little bit, and I think I was unaware of that he was alive. I'm so sorry.
And
If I had known, I'd have gotten you out of there.
it's neither here nor there.
Didn't deserve that.
And then I don't have any proof of this. I've never found any records, but I'm assuming when I was 2. For Patrick, this is because it's the first member of his family that's currently kicking.
Uh-huh.
I mean, hey, Malcolm is technically kicking.
No, he's kicking and screaming.
He's kicking in
Hell.
hell.
and screaming. And
Yeah.
So
and gnashing of teeth.
yes.
Mason, for no reason, is uncharacteristically trusting of this man.
You can definitely tell Zach is, whether or not it's on purpose, is the same way.
He did the biggest experiment during the fracturing event on me. At least I'm assuming. I don't have any proof. And effectively, by some weird sciencey crap, I've never been good with it,
Me neither.
forced the energy of the end into me to effectively house it.
I'm so sorry.
He forced the end into my end now. You can go ahead and hit me with it. You can go ahead and hit me with it.
And that's the reason.
And that in turn led to me being a special with really weird stuff.
Strangely enough, this isn't even my first power.
Crazy.
It's my second one. But neither here nor there.
It's my first. And only.
Hopefully. That's Zach's talking, by the way. But Zach attempts to put a hand on your shoulder. If you decide like pull back or anything.
He won't pull back,
Mm-hmm.
but when you do put your hand on his shoulder, he will stiffen up
Like-
a little.
Mm-hmm. I want you to know that it's not just because you're all I have left of her. It's because family's everything to me. And you broke me. You fucking broke me. How fucking dare you? I was doing so well.
A family.
I don't got friends. I got family. Anyway, that I would do anything to protect you.
I've never had family or anything like that, so
I haven't had family for a long time. Closest person was Trevor and my sister, and they're gone. At least, I hope Trevor's alive somewhere. But now I have more of a reason to stay. And I need you to know that. As I give, I was about to say Jason. It's because Jason and Mason. I give Mason his shoulder a squeeze. And, you can tell he, like,
pat, 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 pat.
you can tell, Zach kind of thinks about doing something, but he
Mhm.
hesitates and lets go. Well, if I don't know if there's a place for me here or if I need to find a place in town, but kind of gives you quickly writes something down and hands it to you.
Take.
You see, it is like it's an email.
It's an email.
It goes portal@gmail.com. Don't actually go to that one. That's probably someone's actual email. I might bleep this out later.
Creative.
It's Hotmail.
Hotmail@gmail.com.
It's what my code name was in the original group. James named me that. I hated. I loved it at first.
We don't
I think he
have-
tried to call me Blue Boy. That was awful.
code names, I don't think.
I call myself Hunter because I don't want people to actually know what I can do.
True. They're smart.
But if you need anything, do let me know.
Oh,
As Zach does start to turn to leave,
I'm not going to,
please do.
for the sake of Zagag.
Zach,
He put ZACG
Big Clark.
yes, it has.
for the sake of safety. And I would say assurance, reassurance.
That's a very, very poor joke, but I love those. That's my favorite.
I'm not going to tell you exactly what I do.
I don't
but
blame you.
if you are actively with me, you can technically feel free to be a little more reckless.
I'd rather not, especially around you.
Just saying. Consequences don't matter as much.
I'll have to keep that in mind. But again, I'd rather not risk anything,
They matter to me, they don't matter
Mhm.
to other people as much.
especially with the only family I have left. I'm gonna reach out. Just Zach, you can tell Zach really wants to like give you a hug, but he's very resistant to it. So he just kind of awkwardly puts his like squeezes your arms a bit and just turns around. It's like, I'll see you around,
Alrighty.
and I leave.
And with that, we're going to finally end this episode of Entity Point. Thanks for watching.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I wanted to.